What even are numbers anymore? Thank you, Cowhome. Oh, look how nicely that goes with the neon pink in the background. How are you? How is... How... Have you managed to get the ship home in one piece? That's cryptic, isn't it? For anyone else. Terriel is here, honking as usual, because obviously. What else would you be doing? And Becca has resubscribed as well. Look at them. Look at them all go. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't really have Cloud from Final Fantasy as an alert, because I'm never going to stream Final Fantasy. But I just really like his little tune. Mate. Michael is here, throwing us a number wang. Thank you, Mike. Gratitude to you. And, I mean, I'll come back in a minute, shall I? Oh, I have a horrible feeling. Thank you very much, by the way. That's fantastic. There are some new hype train emotes, I think, out there. I have just noticed that the camera is doing its thing, you know, where it's like, yeah, you know how you put settings on me? Like, you adjusted the settings. I'm just going to adjust them, like, literally right back where they were before. Because why would I not? I'm going to try and put that so I look a more logical colour. I don't know why it does this. It does this. But yes, thank you very much. A couple of things broke, but nothing major. That's good. That's good. I was worried. Cowho had to move a Lego ship. And yeah, it was stressful, potentially, for everyone who knew that it was happening. Yes, Neil is here too. Hi Neil, how are you doing? Kateriel and Mike and Cowhome and Becca. Welcome to Stray Gods, a game which reminds me of Arcade Spirits. Even though it's nothing to do with that. I think it's just that it's pink neon. How to dust it. Yeah, I mean, do people dust their Lego? Really? Do they actually, though? Do they actually, though? There's a tea emoji. It's showing me at the top of OBS. There's a teacup that falls over and the word tea comes out of it. I'm not saying I'm hoping for that one, but I'm kind of hoping for that one. So yeah, I hope you're all well. I was about to say, I hope you've had a lovely weekend, and then I remembered it was Thursday, so I won't say that because that would be dumb. I've had a very nice Thursday. It's been gorgeous here. Went out in, not this jumper, but a jumper and jeans, and it was just like optimal weather. Another lurk night, but you could miss some Greek gods. Be prepared for different Greek gods to the ones we know. There is also another game that I plan to stream in the future. Not too distant future, probably, that has them all again, but in yet another permutation, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much for gifting a sub to Michael. Enjoy your emotes and stuff, Michael. Michael? Feels weird calling you Michael, like by your full Sunday name, even though it's your username. I'm just going to call you Mike, like we normally do. Like, why would I call you Michael? Like, oh, and Jay is here, and everybody's subscribed. Have I, like, not streamed for, like, a long time or something? Did I leave a longer gap than I remembered? I don't think I had, but thank you very much. It's much appreciated. I'm just going to let all that run its course for a minute before we start properly. You know, like your full name, like my name can't be shortened, so I don't have a full name as an abbreviated name. But you know, like your Sunday name's kind of like what your parents tell you off with your full name, like William instead of Will or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, it's been really nice here. I went. You may or may not remember the excitement that was me having my nails done about 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago today. I now have had them taken off, and now they are just normal, regular, naked, boring nails. Which feels, not gonna lie, kind of rubbish. Because I've got really, really used to seeing them, and now it's like, now they've gone, and it just looks normal. So naked nails too. There was a pop-up. I can't remember. I think it was when I opened. It might have just been normal. You know, when you're going to your channel dashboard stuff. But there was a new pop-up along the bottom saying something about accepting updated TOS. I was like, should I read them? Does anybody ever read them? Probably not. So I didn't. I just clicked it and said, yeah, sure, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Well, they kind of were a bit like Easter eggs. So there were 2 yellow ones. I had a light blue one, a light green one, and then a white one with little blue flowers on it. So it was kind of like essence of spring. But when my mum saw them, she said, "Oh, you've had your nails done for Easter," and I'm like, "Well, not specifically, no." It's more just kind of like nature colours that I like. But never mind. Yes. And then somebody else said to me, I can't remember who it was now. Oh, it might have been Kim from work, actually. I sent her a photo because I was saying, okay, my nails taken off. This is what they were like. And she said, oh, they look really spring Eastery. And I was like, yeah, I suppose they do, don't they? At least you got the spring element of it, though, right? Yeah, so I went there. I walked home in the sunshine, walked around the park, did a great big walk, got a whole load of vitamin D sunlight goodness and stuff. And yeah, and then I came home and I thought, I need to open an 8th different Game Pass game for 15 minutes. If you do rewards, you'll know why. If you don't do rewards, you don't need to know why, but I needed to open an 8th different game for April. So I opened 33 Immortals, which has not long come to Game Pass, and it's something I've had my eye on for absolutely ages. And it turns out, also has our good friend Charon in it. I got a hype chest. Let's open it. I got Who's This Diva? Which is not the teacup, but okay. Thank you anyway, though. It's much appreciated. 6 subs and 1 whole bit. Yeah. Yeah, so I played, yeah, so I thought I'll open it and just leave it running, because like, I tend to just open things and leave them running for 15 minutes. You get your points, and then you close the PC game and you come back to play it whenever you actually want to play it. But I thought, it's kind of intriguing. So I poked around a bit. There's a little bit of a tutorial. I played that. It's not like Hades. It's not entirely dissimilar to Hades, but the huge different USP for it is that it's co-op between you and 32 other random people. So or up to 32. There's up to 33 of you playing at the same time in a sort of squad. I don't know really what they called it, but we're all rebel souls trying to do something, and you sort of gang together and you sort of fight things. And we went and we fought. We ended up fighting Lucifer, and we beat him collectively. I definitely helped. I can't say I contributed a lot because that was literally like, it was my first go, and I had like, there was people with all sorts of coloured things going on and stuff. But I definitely hit stuff, and and I resurrected a couple of people. So I did that. I was there. I was there, but not hiding in a corner. I was getting stuck in, and I think I died once. Someone resurrected me. It's a bit like the Turtles game in that you can like bring each other back to life, kind of thing. Sophie's here. Hi, Sophie. How are you doing? And yeah, it's really good. But you can make your own party, which intrigues me because I think it would be really cool if a bunch of us could do that. And I assume it would take, say, if there was like 5 of you in a party, I assume it would take you 5 would play together. You sort of run around this base map, and then you go into these like, I think they're called torture rooms. Like, don't know why. It's weird. So you go into them, you fight what's in there, and then you beat that, and then that unlocks something else, and you sort of... Oh, well done, Mike. You're doing the Lord's work there. Because like the dog simply cannot even be arsed anymore. Doesn't even pretend to try. But yes, so you run around as a group. Or I lost most of them. They all scattered at the beginning of the map. I was like, well, this isn't very like teamwork, is it, guys? Come on, But you can see people, and you can sort of like go around, and there's like boons and uploads and perks and wardrobe. Charon is in it as the wardrobe master. So yeah, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. The only thing is that it crashed a couple of times. Kim is here as well. Hi, Kim. How are you doing? Mary, you have tomorrow off. You know what I mean? Kim is off tomorrow. When I am off today, Kim is off tomorrow. That's how we work. Not intentionally, because we don't like each other. We just happen to fall that way. It's just how it goes. So it goes. Yeah, so if you fancy a bit of having a go at 33 Immortals, it's on Game Pass. It's also, obviously you can buy it somewhere. I don't know where, because I haven't Game Pass, so... Yeah, it was quite good. There's different weapons to choose from. I chose the stabby daggers, because of course. And yeah, it was quite a lot of fun. You can see how addictive it is having another go. Let's have another go, let's have another go. Go back, get some stuff, you get a perk thing. But it's sort of also, it's not just Greek god pantheon, it's based on Dante's Inferno. So you're going through the Inferno, and Dante is in it, Virgil is in it, Beatrice is in it. Yeah, Charon is in it. I assume that's his sort of dual narrative typey thing. There was someone else was in it that I can't remember now. But that's going to confuse me now because now we're going to start this up and this will have a whole but different set of Greek god adjacent people and stuff in it to remember, and I am immediately going to get confused about which game I'm actually playing. So we'll see. This has got singing and stuff in it and romance and sleuthing. I'm really, really hoping also that it has full voice acting, because if it does, I have an easy evening ahead of me. So I guess let's start. The volumes are all at 100. Like, there's a lot of different volume options, but it still sounds very quiet to me, so I guess you'll just have to tell me if we need to adjust anything as we go along. Okay, I've never heard of this place. Is this in America? This sounds Australian, right? I don't know. But these are Native American groups, are they not? Yeah. Yeah. Odd. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned before, there are some content warnings, but I've already warned you, so like, here we go. Content warning or nay. There are 3 acts as well, apparently. I looked it up, so I could gauge how far I was through. Oh, okay. It looks like the Arcane Spirits Low.
4 hours.
The Glockenspiel.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific.
I think that's us on the left. I think
We
we're
just
the cool one.
wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there.
Go on, Sammy.
If they'd show up.
Go on, Sammy. You can do it. Sammy. Sammy, you can do it.
Well, they showed up all right.
She sounds like Meg from Hercules.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us.
She totally does, doesn't she?
Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
So I think some of these are timed, but I've timed things off because I do not have the mental capacity for that. You can play it with a controller, it said, but I don't think we need to. I think it's just a mouse thing. You're trying
I
to
see what you're doing, Freddie. You're just
I'm
trying to
gonna
make
read
me
it
feel
all
better.
out.
How about
My
making
heart.
us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddie has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap
I'm
this
still
up.
looking for
Kaz,
typos though.
do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know
Posh
you like
English
having me
guy.
around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
If you've read Six of Crows, there's a character called Kaz in that. Spelled
Hey,
the
Grace,
same
you
way.
okay?
He doesn't, in
I
my
know you've
head,
been
look like
kind
that.
of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
So we can romance people in this. I think it's making it very clear that, like, if you want to pick the heart option, that's the one that's going to lead to the romance. I don't know enough about these people to know who I might want to romance yet, so I'll just say it's frustrating.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is going the way I thought
I
it
think
would.
that's what she would honestly say.
I feel like I'm this close to
Punching something? Do I need to back up?
screaming, more like.
Come
Not
on,
that
Sammy.
anyone
Mike's
would
already
listen.
done your job for you once.
Well, I'll always listen.
Oh,
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I can drink my tea and everything. This is brilliant.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
That's when the bad thing's gonna happen. It's like an interactive movie.
Lost at sea, with no sails, not a
Is it even a game? It will be a game. Oh god, it begins. Oh, I know, right?
No star to be seen.
I don't know if there's anyone famous voice actor-wise in this. I didn't look it up. Because that would have given me a cast list, so I don't want to know who's in it.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea.
Uh-oh.
With no sails, not a breeze.
Here it is.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's very, the I Want
Sorry.
song.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
No, she sounds, I don't know, sort of like older, more mature than she looks. From the Atlantis.
You really want to join our band? You sure you got the right audition?
I'd give anything to join you, Grace.
All right.
I think what it of it is as well is that you can sort of hear the fact that they've recorded it in a sound booth. It doesn't sound like they're in a scene. Almost, it's like you're hearing sound, like voice snippets. But I don't know how you get around that. I don't know how people sort that out in games.
All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue.
But she sounds younger when she sings.
Is there any path through? Like a boat.
Oh my god, this is going to be the easiest stream I've ever done. I'm not used to not talking for long periods of time.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again.
If you can find another musical-based game, Kateriel, I will happily stream it. The only way you're getting singing. Oh, hello. Choose your trait. In your face. Kick-ass Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when called for. Charming Grace is soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. I don't think so. Or clever Grace is sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem. This Grace is sneakier, smarter and witty. So it's not just a singing musical, like watch the interactive movie thing. We are going to have to do some sleuthing and solve a mystery. Whether these... I don't think... It says RPG in the title. I don't know how RPG-ish it gets or is. I deliberately haven't really read much about it. I don't know whether how these are going to affect, like, what part of the gameplay they will affect. I feel like if we're going to be sleuthing, clever is probably a good choice to go. They probably all have their benefits, but I'm going to go with clever Grace, yeah. Witty and snark.
You are right, Calliope. There's
I cannot see that word without thinking of Calliope. I know it's not Calliope.
Can I trust the wind to guide me?
But if you know where the name Calliope is from, you may have an inkling of where the story might be going.
What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn.
I don't know if the voices are too loud.
That's why I had to come inside.
She is. Ding, ding, ding. Clever. Clever, Grace. One works out that you are not here to audition.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
I might turn the voices down a smidgen.
I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
Could be.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
Can I actually? I can't, right. It's just because their voices are so sort of like clear. It's almost too clear. I'm just going to knock them down to 90 and just see if it makes a difference.
You're so young. Surely your life is
Not a
just
vast amount of difference,
beginning.
but we can tweak it as we go along. I swear to God the camera has changed again. I'm going to be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Easiest way to remember what I've done.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Oh, Grace. You never figure it out. That's
Those
the
are good
secret.
questions to ask.
Also, great cat eye
I should go.
makeup. Okay, bye.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
She had golden eyes.
right. See you then.
Found her weakness. Punch her in the eyes. Appartement. So I chose this to do next because I think it said it was about 7 hours, 7.5 on how long to beat. So I figured that it would be a good one to try and divide into 2 streams if possible. And if it plays at its own speed, which it's basically doing, that we should be on to stick to
Did
that
you
sort
lose
of
your keys, Fred?
time.
I thought you'd be
Uh-oh.
Calliope?
Oh no.
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh really? That does sort of make sense. It does feel a bit like it hasn't sort of been sort of smooth. I don't know what the wording is for it, sort of smoothed out and made the same or something. Sorry, I am just gonna fiddle with this again because it's driving me nuts. Maybe those are the words for it. I don't know. It's just it just sort of feels like the voice stands out too much almost. I don't know. How did you find me?
Why? How did you know where I lived?
I followed you.
So
I thought
you thought
I didn't want to do this to you.
you'd pin your murder on me?
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey, Calliope!
Bum bum bum. Oh no,
Please.
we're literally
Please,
red-handed.
come on.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Oh no! Now it's inside me! And now I have the golden eyes! Am I an X-Man now? Do still have blood all over my hands though. Oh no. Oh, and it's my hair! Ugh. Oh, you've got to be Hermes, right? Are you Hermes? You've got to be Hermes.
I can wait.
How did
Take
they
your time.
know? Because he's always portrayed as like I mean,
Is
he's
that
literally a
my
messenger,
door?
isn't he? So.
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Of course you did. I mean, we can't. In all good faith, I cannot assume that Hermes ever did anything to anybody. So I'm just gonna say, and we know who he is. So.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
Mm-hmm. I like your hoodie.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Oh no. Oh, I don't have bolshy powers to make him explain, so.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
Of what now?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Can I at least wash my hands first, please? Like, I've literally got blood on my hands. And in my hair. Oh, it looks so cool, look. There's Aegis, the shield. We assume. An owl! An owl in battle armor.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
I mean,
No, wait.
I
Where
think
did
they're
you bring
incoming,
me?
do you think?
How did we get here?
it did sort of telegraph
can
with the
explain.
objects, didn't it?
Don't touch anything.
Oh, but I
Okay.
want to pet the owl.
Wait, come back!
Can I not pet the owl?
Okay.
Can I maybe wipe my hands?
Yeah. I'll just
That would
wait
be
here
nice.
and, not touch
Anything. Okay. Do we now get to interact with everything? No. Like, touch everything. Oh, now she's put bloody handprints on the table. She's managed to clean her hands somehow. The cookies. Oh my god, it's a psychology test. He's looking into my soul. On the carpet, maybe. Yeah. That would be a good choice. Hello? Who do we have here? Judgmental stare from the owl. Which is which? Demeter? It's kind of creepy, even if you like owls.
The last of the muses has passed on.
The last? What did you do with all the
to
others?
You, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Yes. She does, doesn't she? I was just thinking that. I'm thinking, am I being a bit judgy for thinking, wow, she looks old? Okay. I mean, we know she's dead. Let's.
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How
Can
did
I look
get
at your
here?
books, please?
Who are you people?
So many questions. This is my office.
Why does that guy
and
have
I
his
expect
shirt
you
under?
arrived through one of Hermes's portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require
Apparently
some
they do.
explanation, I
So-
agree.
I don't think that can be
Allow me
Zeus
to
on the
introduce
left
myself.
because he'd be
I
talking,
am
right? Because he's
Athena,
Zeus. He'd be
goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo,
Beautifully powered.
god of prophecy,
Apollo.
dressed for the occasion,
Okay.
as always.
Again,
The
older.
wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
I should have guessed it from the
and
boobs.
the
Okay.
one glaring at you is Persephone,
Wow.
once queen of the underworld.
Once queen.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols.
Okay.
Our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
I thought thought the chorus were like all the unimportant people. Usually. Chris Christoph. Yeah, it's like everyone is old. But maybe that's the gist. Maybe this is at a time when they are all older. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we know what we think Persephone looks like, right? And I know I've seen Persephone in Blood of Zeus, the Netflix series. I've seen Persephone in Lore Olympus, the webtoon comic, whatever series. Never seen her quite like this. Don't buy Aphrodite. I mean, yeah, I should have guessed it from like the cleavage. Should have given it away, really. I don't know. Question. You.
You expect me to believe that gods,
Let's go with the realistic answer.
idols, have been living among us
Meryl
for what?
Streep as Harry.
Thousands
Yeah,
of
not
years?
Athena.
You're
Yeah.
thousands of years
Odd.
old.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are...
She's still wearing
I don't
kind
know,
of like ancient garb,
actors,
though.
religious
And the others are all
fanatics,
very modern
by
dressed.
all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Yeah, Apollo's just like, what? How do we get to ask all the questions? Okay.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories?
She's got blood on
myths,
her hands again.
Legends?
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace.
I
They
love
weren't
his
very
hat.
true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course.
Diana Ross
Far
is
from it.
Aphrodite,
Yet,
and Grace Jones is
at
Persephone.
the end of the day, we two are just people
And yes, very
trying
accurate.
to get by.
Right, and you live here. Not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a
Sky.
mountain. Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed
So yeah, it's
apartments.
gods in modern
We
day
have Wi-Fi.
settings, which I get because I read
We move
Kim
with
and
the
Soph
times,
might
Grace.
know what I mean
We
by
have
this.
to, if we're going to remain
Touch of
hidden and
Darkness
survive.
earlier this year, and that
The
was set in
mortals
like New
grow more and more
Athens,
clever
kind of in
with
modern
each
times.
passing century.
So
Television.
this is not too anachronistic to me at the
I
minute.
do what I must.
I guess it just depends on what
Wait,
they're
you
gonna have us
said...
do.
And Hermes said that I'm a god now, too. And
Haven't read Neon
an
Gods. I've
idol.
read the
That is true.
like the free 10%
That-
sample or whatever that you can get on Kindle.
that
And
thing that
it's
came
always
out
so
of her that
expensive.
went into
that
me.
book, though.
We call it an eidolon.
An
The part of
eidolon?
Calliope's soul, which made
That's
her
a
an
Final
idol,
Fantasy thing.
which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Yes.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm
think I did the murder?
so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Oh no. Dun 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 dun. I have clever marker.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds,
Not the most
Grace.
clever of responses, but
Can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
you had an age to wipe it off, and you didn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We
should...
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done. For Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
Dun dun dun. I'll get you with my laser eyes. Surely they all have laser eyes of their own.
You cannot
No, we will defeat them with song.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen.
She looks like She-Ra as well.
You have usurped a muse
choose. No recourse to be arranged. But it's unfair. I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules.
Do you not want to like look into it first? Doesn't sound anything like Muse, does it?
I didn't do it.
Shocking.
Is it weird this isn't song?
Yes, yes it is.
That the Muse is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Oh, fuck's sake, Apollo. Everyone was, like, harmonising.
Hear that correctly?
And
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo.
Lord of the Rings extra
Why speak
here.
up now?
Spoken
I
up.
grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
What if I didn't know
Then
what
we
one of
need
those
to
was
find
until
out.
5 minutes ago?
Don't you want justice?
She-Ra?
Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
I mean, these are all the same thing, right? Pretty much.
There has to be some
we
way to
need
find
to
the
find
truth.
the truth. We,
Aren't
together.
you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know,
Do some sort of god scan or something? God lie detector test?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Thank you, Aphrodite.
Fine.
Thank you, Persephone.
And there we have it.
She-Ra, Princess of Power?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial.
Bolt of lightning.
If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
So, how do I find the killer?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed
I'm
to
not
find
a
the
detective.
truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
Shit.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go,
Can I have a
however,
cookie?
a few
It's been a trying
rules.
time.
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city.
I didn't
do
harm the
as
first
the
one.
chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
So
Oh,
what
that's
I
all?
don't know...
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
We do get a cookie. Is whether there is more than one potential answer, like there is more than one potential killer, and it's like whether you can only play it once because there is only one killer and one answer. You may or may not remember, like about 1,000 years ago, I streamed the first bit of a game called Paradise Killer, which is also to do with gods, albeit not this kind of gods, where you are trying to find out who murdered the council, some sort of like celestial council. And in that, I can't remember it, I never finished it, but I can't remember if there's like one definitive correct answer or it can depend on what you do. So I don't know if this is like that. So day one, time to head home. Okay, off we go then. A lot of stuff has been added to my journal and I have not yet had a chance to read it. Also, is the dead body still here or did Hermes sort that out? Thank you for the positive
Grace?
vibes. Hello, fridge. Hello, it's me. No dead bodies in here, I see.
Grace.
Absolutely everything is normal. We are
Hi.
not dead.
Hi. 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace...
I didn't have much choice.
We thought something happened to you.
It did.
Wait, did something happen to you?
I became a god. Mike is back. Welcome back, Mike. She's not gonna believe me, is she? She's not gonna believe me.
Yeah, kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Good, because I'm not gonna.
Scary aliens.
I shall
You
hydrate
were
with tea.
gone all night.
Oh wow.
Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
There's a guy with horns behind us. The bedtime wrangle begins. Good luck. Good luck. I should warn you, it's none of your business. It was not a hookup. I mean, we could let her believe it was a hookup. That would be easier than explaining, right?
Freddie, you might not want to turn around.
Who is this?
Why?
Is
Did
this
your
Pam?
hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Is it Pam? Is she going to see
Hi
a
there.
normal... It is Pam. No? Okay, she can see the horns.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
Good
To
question.
answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right?
Is
As
he
for who
stoned?
I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
Okay.
The
Dude,
days of
tuck in your
idols
shirt.
being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real
He's
article.
got gold eyes. He's telling the truth.
I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand.
Deep.
Or perhaps two.
Why? Why are you helping me?
You do
Nothing
look
comes
lost,
for
don't
free.
you?
Yeah, what do you get out
And
of
what
it?
do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an
Brian Bob.
excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life
Yeah,
threatened?
she knows nothing
What?
about that.
Oh, now you've done it.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
call it
upset
sus.
the mortal.
I don't feel like we weren't supposed to tell. Right? You remember the first thing, like the biggest rule that Athena said is like, do not reveal our existence to the mortals. I'm not even doing that. I was trying to cover, and yet he's doing it himself. Try not to be upset. I mean, that's usually a great option, isn't it? Wings Pan. This is your fault, Pan. Yeah.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddie.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not
Exactly.
supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
She's part of it,
She can be trusted, can't she?
surely.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with
Is she
Brian
coming
and
with us on the
Kaz?
adventure?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Donald Glover.
Okay, Freddie, have a seat. Let's talk.
So, I am suspected of murder. I wasn't going to tell you. I was going to let you believe it was a random hookup, and that's where I've been all night, but...
That's it?
Indeed.
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Did I have proof? I didn't have proof, really, did I? I mean, he's standing there. He's kind of proof. I want to know what she says. If we say
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a
that. I
magical
suppose
door.
that was
Which sounds
fairly
extra cool.
proof. But...
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
I mean, I don't intend to romance her, but
What did I ever do to deserve a
I
friend
will say
like
she is
you?
the absolute
You
best
sat next
because
to
she
me
is
at
taking
lunch
this like a
period,
champ.
dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such
I'm glad you're on my
darling
team.
camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything
Not
for free.
in the Greek camp.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas.
Sounds a bit Shakespeare.
I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace.
Yeah, I'm sure Hermes will be back.
But whether you accept mine or not is for
He
you to
looks
decide.
kind of just like generic anime face, I felt. Especially only when he went from sort of serious face to kind of sort of happy face, like really
Okay,
like split
I'll
second.
bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to
Can
start.
he leave now?
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have
I
you
have
considered
powers?
using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse. And
Again,
all
what
these
happened
are
to all
now
the
your
other muses?
province.
Why are we the last muse?
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that
I have the
help me
power to
find
turn everything
Calliope's
into a
murderer?
Disney musical.
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding.
Allow me to illuminate.
Now then,
Sing to me.
Close your
Sing.
eyes.
Sing, Pan. Do it.
you hear that?
Sing.
It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Winds of the Caspian Sea.
Grace, you know that you're lost now.
Oh, he's like...
You've been given power.
I mean, he's like the Hades from Hercules, right? Or something?
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear
He's the
is
trickster.
at
He sings
your
like the evil guy. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, yeah.
no, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Sing!
Why not?
Are you Ursula
Time's
now?
wasting.
I don't trust you. I'm so confused. I mean, the clever one was the blue one. Do I just have to pick that one? Very Little Mermaid. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and roll with it.
How the hell
What's the worst
did
that
you
could happen?
find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day.
Not gonna lie, I really like this.
Can't wait. Grace, don't delay.
I think I'm gonna need the soundtrack once I've played it through.
Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way.
Yes! Yes, that was a great one. That one won awards, didn't it, the musical one, I think.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that grin is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing?
I don't know if you have... I don't know if this is a time thing, or would have been a time thing. Like whether it would have counted down or something, but... You hate it. That's the difference between you and me. This is my jam. I mean, no, you wouldn't have to play it, would you? It's the sort of thing that you can sort of play Power Wash and listen to rather than... I feel like I need to choose him. Yeah, there's any gaps because I'm not picking quick enough. But yeah, I'm a huge, massive Disney musical fan and stuff like that, so I like this. It's like literally any musical theatre thing, isn't it? Where they just like they explain things through song. Like Les Mis is terrible for it. Let's rip out a solo.
The power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
Did I tell you I got it from Epic? I was wrong. It was in a bundle that I bought from Humble. Okay, this is not the singing I was expecting, but there was 1 month's Humble bundle that had it in, and this is usually like I think 25 quid. So to buy it for 11 or whatever a bundle is and get everything else on top, that's where I got it from.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
My body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering.
I mean, there's not much point me turning to Freddy because he's the one that's going to have the knowledge that will help me, surely.
I won't let him take you.
Now you're an idol, and you're where you belong. Grace the song, and it's undeniable. The difference in you.
That doesn't mean I know what to do. Morning fades, then we all pull the shades, but I'm afraid.
She's not going to come with me, is she?
I think you are too. Freddy, nobody knows me like you. If you leave now, I'll
Really?
follow you some.
Is there any other famous names in the list that I would know without sort of spoilering who might turn up?
But it isn't playtime.
Troy effing Baker.
Now you're
Oh, choose neither of them.
time to
I'll have to choose
I'm
him.
sorry, Freddy. If you're forcing me to choose...
I don't think she's going to have the ability to actually
I
help.
guess I've got to go with Pan.
You're kidding me. Can't you see what he is, Grace?
I need him, Freddy. He can help me.
As opposed to me, who's of no help whatsoever.
How are you going to find a paranormal
That,
killer?
my dear, is the power of a muse. To draw out the truth from within.
Goddamn.
I trust you can see how that might be useful in your
Oh, Laura Bailey off of
investigation.
something I saw recently that you saw as well because we discussed it and I can't remember what it was. Was it this? I can't pick this, look.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song
There
goes
was
where a
something
song
else there, wasn't there,
goes,
not long ago?
Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
You find this helpful, Grace? He oozes. Ugh.
Grace is not wrong, dear lady. I am the most benevolent of benefactors. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
He also reminds
An
me of
address.
Dr. Facilier from
In the city?
Princess and the Frog.
Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Isabella Nears. Yeah, her name was on something that I feel like I showed you a link to something not long ago and it had Laura Bailey's name on it and you were like, ah, she's familiar, she was in something else. Does he have friends on the other side? Possibly. I feel like he does.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Yes.
He likes a show.
Now this I consider a favor.
Oh, God.
One I hope you'll remember in
Yeah,
future
sure, fine.
dealings.
Helpful?
Well, I guess that'll help you. It's weird to think of a god with a home address.
You're not coming along?
I should remind you there is an
We
element
literally
of
just chose him
danger.
over you, so no, she's not
A
coming along.
killer is on the loose. No?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
I should track down Kaz and Brian. Honestly, just tell them you're okay.
A little bit wounded.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
Hooray!
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Ta-da! Okay, then. Where is this? Is it far? Muse's hideaway. Oh, I was gonna say, I still haven't actually looked in my journal, like, to see... oh, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna read all this out at you. Edge of Elysium. Nice. Okay. Oh, she's staying in an apartment that belongs to Persephone. Sus. There's Hermes if you wanted to work out who he looks like. He looks a bit like a me as well. It's like, he looks a little bit bland. Okay, Aphrodite. She seemed quite quiet and sad. Apollo. Aphrodite. Catherine and Catherine. Maybe she's the cool mom. Or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow. Yeah, great. Yeah, she said was the queen of the underworld. So what's happened to Hades? Where's Hades? And why is she not the queen anymore? Half goat and half sex on wheels. Or at least he seems to think so. Okay, well, let's move on then to this funky looking place. Pan is played by Carrie Payton, Ezekiel from The Walking Dead. See, I bet there's like tons of names,
open.
famous names
That's
in
not a
this
good
that
sign.
I don't know the name and haven't watched the program / film / whatever. Wow, look at this place.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was
Fancy.
expecting, but not this. Hello?
She's dead. There's nobody
Sure,
there.
Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Okay, so we are sleuthing now. Sleuth time has begun. Let's look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Those are also two things that I do not know. Two names that I do not know. For some reason, when I click one of these, it puts my mouse out of the window over here. And I have to bring it back in, which is a bit weird.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me?
Gotta be a
Did she
CD
come
bar
here?
involved somewhere, right?
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I like the
Andy
ceiling.
Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
And eyes on me again. Drawing a blank there.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse?
Is this my
Is that even
apartment
okay
now?
to ask?
This is my apartment now.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
I imagine she probably was.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
of course. And then just instrument. Otherwise known as piano.
So many instruments in here.
Oh, just generally, okay.
Did she play all of them?
I'm not sure any of this is helping us identify a killer, though.
I don't see anything useful down here.
No, just a lot of
Maybe
fancy
there's
stuff.
something upstairs?
We did not wish to animate climbing stairs.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Man.
There are only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
I have been taken in by a sort of slightly bearded man with wavy hair once this week, through the form of media. I don't trust him. I automatically now do not trust him because of what happened in Rings of Power. What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Didn't look exactly like him, but wasn't a million miles off.
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this
He's very
place?
into music, Apollo, isn't he? I guess
What
he
are you
would be
doing
sad,
here?
wouldn't he? Do we need to have a pep talk again? I just felt so cheated like the entire time. So deceived. So deceived by a TV programme. Like, I've never felt as deceived and not angry, but kind of like annoyed at myself for being so
I could ask
that
you the same
strongly.
question.
Like, it's so
I told
annoying.
you why.
I know what you said, but
I have at least found
look
somebody else
around.
who's seen it now
This
to
office has been
vent to
tossed.
about it, so that has
Someone
helped a
searched
lot.
this place from top to bottom.
With this?
Becca is back.
It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that
We're
was in the least
investigating
bit
things with
strange?
He-Man.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Is this Troy effing Baker, by the way, or somebody else?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan?
Mm-hmm. Showed at my house, did a song and dance.
It's not that I'm
He is Troy
forbidden to
Effenberg.
help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
Yes.
How is that
And,
possible? I've been sentenced
Nathan
to
Drake.
death.
And without my help, you stand a
And a
chance
million
of
other things,
avoiding
yes.
that fate.
But not in any Hades games that I'm aware of.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
I met
She
once
was a
for like
beautiful
5
soul.
minutes.
If troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, I loved her. Some new voices, not so many new voices, I don't think. I mean, there are some, because there are some new characters, obviously. Oh, we can't be badass and say, how do I know you're not the killer? I mean...
So you didn't mess up the room,
It's a
but
bit early for
someone
him to be
must
getting
have.
in here if he was the killer.
There could be a clue.
Some less
Not from what
exposed
I've
voices,
seen.
yeah.
All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result
It's
of her
just books,
projects.
basically.
Her
and art.
projects?
Squiggles.
When Calliope got an
Squiggly
idea in her
little.
head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I
Hyperfixation.
don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any
Could you
sense.
tell me why?
If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Go on, scare me with your godly power. I dare you. Anytime.
I can't do this.
Oh, look at that. We have to pick.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Brace yourselves. It's when the things come down like that, you know it's going to be a song.
Phantom pains from a missing friend.
Is this also Troy Effenbaker?
Feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Lighthouse?
Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect.
Unexpected.
The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. And I stayed shut inside. And that's where she and I would disconnect.
Did you kill? Did you kill her?
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually
Local lighthouse.
she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Cause and effect. Somebody finds you here, they might project and think you
killed her.
No.
Then help me and you'll show I never had a reason to suspect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Go on, Sammy. You can do it.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Wow, now we're in the lighthouse. Illuminate. Illuminate everything.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause.
I don't know if you could have failed that, but like it feels like we won
Perhaps there is
something.
change we can effect.
I have no idea what the achievements are in this. If there are, I assume there are achievements. I don't know what they would be.
Voice will always play. On loop, it will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
It's a song you can't.
I can imagine half of you, if not more, are absolutely hating this, but I'm loving it. I can't tell you. I really like it.
Space for what you will do. Something
Oh.
Very well, I'll help.
Thank you,
Though
Apollo.
I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Did you?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me,
prophecy
remember?
doesn't tell you the
Yes, of
answers,
course,
it just
that's true.
shows you a future
It's so easy to forget that.
snapshot.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its
Exactly.
outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking
Clever
about
me.
fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but
I also didn't
Here
believe
we
in
are.
Greek gods, but here we are.
That's a good point.
my power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish.
Oh,
Worse,
no.
prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So I'm doomed.
So you have a power you won't ever use because all it does is hamstring you. Yikes.
Welcome to
Yikes
my life.
forever.
But there might be something else I can do to help.
Really?
Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Are you good at, like, sleuthing? Because that would be a big help right now. We're going to the beach, look, I think. Maybe. Is this like a beach apartment?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
I'm not here to
Don't
judge,
worry about
buddy.
it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I
Not sure why it's
hadn't
graffiti.
realized how bad it was.
Do you ever come
You
here?
said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Yes.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay.
Of course I
That'll make this easier.
I've played Assassin's Creed
There have
Odyssey.
been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one.
Usually through some
Over the
garbled
ages, no
message
matter
that you
where
can
I
interpret
go,
in about 50 different ways.
One manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
Is it the person sat at the computer?
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
Okay.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
They're calling him Paul. Lovely to meet you. I'm not allowed to say this.
Sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just
Apollo.
because I
Yeah,
crash
yeah.
here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Okay.
I'm
not here to judge you.
Very little of you,
Played by Willow
Oracle.
Smith.
Your
Okay.
help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Get your abs in a twist.
Pull your abs away for 5 freaking minutes,
Okay,
Apollo. Come on.
So Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me.
You're very distracting.
What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him
You keep
Paul.
saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know,
getting
I
younger
know.
actors either.
Apollo, if that is his real name.
Surely Willow
Says he's a
Smith is
god
about
of
30
prophecy,
by now.
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Okay.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh?
Look at
Some
that
of
internet.
it's even
Look
legit.
at it. Is this Discord?
The parts
that
I
Discord?
purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
It's just better over a cable, Paul. Come on.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
Aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sand?
I am standing right here.
I mean, you
Don't
are.
get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not
Have
what
I
you
wasted
came
my
for.
questions? my Apollo questions. I don't know who we are romancing
I don't
here.
know. It's cute watching you get all
I
flustered.
feel like he's got to be our target now. I know how I said I didn't trust him earlier
Hardly
on,
productive.
but I'm all for not
Is it?
for
See,
being
there you go
deceived
again.
So grows on you like a fungus.
Get a room. A different room.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer.
Come on, Paul, get with the times.
Here, hold up, I'll show you.
Beep boop, beep boop.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
That's Persephone's real name. Not real name, Persephone's
see.
nickname that Demeter
That
calls
would
her.
be Persephone.
I think it's Core, not Core. But,
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to
do we
give
think Calliope was
an
blackmailing
apartment.
her about something?
The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Sure. Will there be trouble ahead?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see.
We need to know where Hades is, though, don't we?
Great! We're all done now.
Is she moody
Thank
and
you for your
stuff
help,
because Hades
Oracle.
is in trouble
Please,
or gone?
do try to
or...
get out from behind your screens, at least once today. Perhaps
Go
go
for
for
a
a
walk.
walk.
I went for
Yeah,
a walk.
yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
That's a nice calling card. Let's go to the seedy underbelly of the city, I guess, or something. That's bright. Oop. It is indeed a bar because Hades is never not
Welcome to the underworld.
shown as the
Wow.
underworld being a bar of
How
some
have I
kind.
never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how.
Who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Do you come here often?
Can't believe you just said that.
No, no.
No.
Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently.
Full stop.
If we're to
Should have
find
been a comment.
Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
No. Oh, I can't use the thingy options.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may
She's
need
gonna have
a
to do a song.
nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise,
Okay.
be careful, Grace.
Okay. We are in the club. Talk to Apollo. Talk to Eros. Talk to Hermes. Talk to Pan. I mean, we've met everyone except for Eros, so we may as well talk to the ones that we've already met first. I want to see what Eros looks like. Hello.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the
I do
land of
declare.
shadows and revelry?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
You have a tail.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
I don't know.
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well.
Not
She won't have
anymore.
it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different.
What's happened to Hades?
Over
Where
the
is
span of
Hades?
ages, however, even mountains erode.
What?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me.
Oh, yeah.
You'll owe me.
It's a favor.
Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine.
It was through the
Nicely
power
done.
of song.
Apollo keeps saying he'll make everything worse, but he's been helpful.
I bet he
That
does
is
make
his
everything
way
worse somehow.
To be helpful. Until you turn into a tree.
Do you mean Daphne? The woman who turned herself into a tree to get away from Apollo?
Well, look at you, a woman of letters.
I know my Greek myth.
Is that a true story?
Let's say our Apollo has regrets that go well beyond his impotence, and leave it at that.
Shocking.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Okay.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
A little bit. Oh, we can romance him! I mean, do we just keep our options open?
Hoping, maybe.
Let's keep
You
our
don't
options
say.
open.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason.
I assume there'll
liked
come a
you.
point, much like in Arcade Spirits, where it'll show you your level with each character, and you sort of pick one or something like that.
You must know why I'm
Have
here,
you no
right?
standards?
Let me guess.
Just curious.
You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Work, helping.
Oh my
people
god, I'm
is
just
all
asking you
I
if you've
do
seen it. I'm not
all
asking
day
you to like
long.
bring me the
This,
earth.
however, you want me to throw myself at the mercy of our lioness. You ask a great deal, Grace.
Oh.
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of those who are both.
The behooves
That's
counts can have
awfully
one added to
sensible
it.
for you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling. But if I am anything, I am a survivor.
Okay.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
Okay,
I
that
should
was
get going.
precisely zero help.
I'm sure
so.
I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
You were no help at all. Let's go and talk to Hermes instead.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick.
I'm not
Can you
sure.
imagine me in charge?
Not really. Not really.
Wouldn't Athena
Let's
still be
not
in charge?
Insult.
Yeah, you're
Hermes by
probably
saying it.
right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes
There's
the
got to be
best
something about those
cookies.
cookies, right? Like the cookies are going to be.
You've only been an
sus
idol for a year?
somehow.
How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Okay.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
How does it work?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Sounds grim. I mean, it kind of does.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
Me neither.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
I mean, you've said it out loud, so you're probably not.
Do you
That's
know if
probably a
Persephone
clue.
is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious.
Yeah.
Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together, badass.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
She's Arya Stark.
Okay,
oh my
forget
god.
I asked.
Whew. Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
Bleh.
We'll see you around.
Oh, you were zero help.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Don't die. Okay. Right, let's talk to Apollo, who is lounging in the corner. She's keeping a list and checking it twice.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off.
Okay.
I hope your search has been more successful.
Not yet.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you
Surely
ever
she's
have
just
fun?
in an office somewhere.
No drinking
Like,
or
there'll be
dancing
an
in
office upstairs.
Apollo Land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Ooh, sad dog, sad dog. I'll keep
I'm
you
a
company.
muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier.
Oh, he already loves me. That's amazing.
But you do have a predicament to
Oh,
solve
but I do have to
first.
solve the murder first, yes.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Where's her husband?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Maybe.
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, Lord of the Underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Or did he?
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the
Nothing
matter
really
was resolved.
boosts your morale like being told you're going to be shared between two
Well, you
people.
asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
You can see why she might be a bit pissed off.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
What? What?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was
Oh, he's not like Dad
kind
Hades.
to her. I'd like to say we handled it well.
Wowzers.
Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but
what?
That would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder. The underworld taken from her.
And now she has a
We all
nightclub
stood by and
to
let it
keep her
happen.
busy.
She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
I mean, that is a bit of a shitty life. Let's be honest.
Have the idols changed
I
much,
don't
you
think
think,
killing
since
him
those
perhaps
days?
was
Well,
the thing.
you know the saying.
That
the more
didn't happen
things
in Neon
change,
Gods. No, it did not.
the more
It
they
did not
stay the
happen in The Touch of Darkness either. Or at least not in the first book.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
That's fun.
Wait, Persephone killed another
Yeah, I mean,
idol.
how...
Oh, long
Like I'm
time
supposed
ago,
to have
yeah.
done. Why did
what
she
about
not
all
get
of
killed?
Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh,
God
the
damn.
benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
No.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
He just doesn't look at anything.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like
She
the rest
got
of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed.
So they came to
It
the new
isn't.
world.
So instead, she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
So yes, so it's not just that I've literally just sort of only just realised this, but Hermes explained before having taken on the role of Hermes from another human that was doing it before. So it's like that's why they all look different and old in different ages, because they're just humans that have taken on the role. So this Apollo hasn't always been Apollo. Like the Apollo-ness is inside of him, I think.
I'll get going.
So Persephone
I still
didn't
need to
always
find
look
Persephone.
like what she looks like now.
I'll keep
and
trying as
stuff.
well.
Okay, so we need more evidence, I guess, before we go back and talk to him again. Let's go talk to Eros, who, from this perspective, doesn't look like what I thought he was going to look like. Bobble is here, just in time, Bobble. How are you doing? We're going to go and talk to Eros. I hope you enjoy musical exposition, because we haven't had any for a good 5 minutes now. We should be in for some. Sort of, yeah, except everybody is still very clothed.
Hey.
At the minute, we're just
You're
chatting.
the new muse, aren't
We're
you?
just chatting.
How
are you?
Guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
I am
Excuse
trying,
the manners.
trying to
Name's
so-
Eros.
Although you might just
God
be
of
in time.
sex.
So, yeah.
Did you say that you just...
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction.
We are in a seedy nightclub.
Why? We're expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow.
Maybe.
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster.
Bloody
Spread all
Pan.
those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Solid British accent there. Eros is Aphrodite's son, no?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's
Yeah.
my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Why is your
But
beard
you
so
hear a
black
lot
but your
of
hair so blonde?
Idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related.
What?
We just played a family for so many centuries.
We're learning so much tonight.
May as well be true.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago,
Okay.
she took care of me when I needed taken care of. The mortals,
It's all to
they
do with mortal
just
perception.
assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore.
No.
We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
She had a sad look about her.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
He's not into
See
it
what
anymore.
happened.
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections,
They're all
bounce
very far
off
apart.
each
This is
other.
like a socially distanced
To
club.
me, it's like lightning.
I'm not entirely sure it's creepy.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex.
Oh dear.
Not the same thing.
Sad times.
It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
I feel like he's more emo than Apollo was.
You seem a little distracted.
You okay, hon?
Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure.
I don't think it is
Not
it?
obvious,
No.
Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want...
Are we going to have to
Nope.
force him into
Never
song?
mind.
I think we might have to force him into song.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Can I use my glowing eyes on you?
Here's
to
the
make
thing.
you tell me where
I'm
Persephone
looking for
is?
Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Is she through this door here? That's
Well, I
been
know where
illuminated
she
in
is,
the background
but
quite a lot.
I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
She wouldn't.
I like you. But Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Smart me gets to say,
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
it'll be fine.
Aha.
Fine. Absolutely
How could you guarantee
fine.
that?
Look at my confident face.
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Hooray! We
When
found
you're ready to see her, you
a
let
way
me
to
know,
get to
and
her.
I'll take you. Deal?
Do I have to
Deal.
tell Apollo first? I guess. I will tell him if we're allowed to tell him.
No luck yet, I'm afraid. And why is the music here so loud?
God, Apollo, you're so depressed.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be
Oh,
right
because he's
behind
coming
you.
with me. I forgot
You're
about
coming with me? But
Oh,
I
no.
thought
She seems even angrier with you
Yeah, 'cause
than
he said
she
he
is with
wasn't
me.
going. Ugh.
I might be able to mediate.
that. So two-faced.
we'll see, I guess.
But yes, safety in numbers. Let's go. Let's go talk to Persephone, who's literally under the big fuck off neon sign, which is like the most visible part of the club. She's there. Like, she's been there the whole time. Like, you really didn't look very hard, did you? Hi.
If you're
Hello.
angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will
was
deal
I.
with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you
to
here
challenge
to
you to a
challenge me?
dance-off?
Should I be afraid?
I'm not going to say what is your problem because that seems a bit confrontational. I'm just.
This
gonna
isn't a challenge,
be honest.
Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
Well, then you should be happy that I'm
really
here.
Expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone.
Whoa, camera shift.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
I mean, I need your help, Apollo. I mean, we should probably ask her our questions first.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Through song. Ooh, is she gonna dance? Is she going on stage? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh shit, she is as well! I didn't realise that she actually was going to. Okay.
You hear that?
Oh no, this feels like a
You're
boss
in
fight or
my
something.
house, little muse. You want answers?
Zing.
Fight for them.
Oh no. Brace yourselves, everyone. It's another song.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood.
Look at the Hades colours.
Go home, little girl. The shadows draw near, and you all alone. We both know.
I'm not. Literally, Apollo is standing next to me. Like, hello.
Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Go on, Grace. Anytime.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
I genuinely don't know if you can fail is the thing. I assume you can't because it's a story, so it's like you've got to like musicals, I think, it's for this to appeal.
Why would I come here to start a
Ooh,
brawl?
lighting change.
I'm just running out of time is all.
Husband. I don't know what that is.
If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Yeah, but you're scared of Persephone.
Oh man, you stole that from Pan.
Did I?
What a real renegade.
Surprise.
No you, no point of view, kid people.
It did seem a bit, didn't it? Yeah. Like.
I've seen a
Spring. Oh wow. Okay.
I know what a
This is the underworld. So.
Maybe you don't know who I
I know you killed Hades.
She's heard everything before, and she can't be excited anymore.
She's got red eyes, which is quite unnerving.
Brand new songs, been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you.
Go for the kill. Let's maybe not go for the kill.
Left now. Come on.
The shades. Where is supportive shade?
Since you heard something new, or is that piece of you dead and buried in this cemetery? You ate a bad seed. That's
It's not on me.
Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't
She's been through a
touch
lot, to
me.
be fair. But yeah, I think she will literally murder me at any second.
From any of you.
Oh, but you
I
do.
was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
Oh, she loved her too. Jazz interval. The crowd are singing about the beach for some reason.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am?
Do you think anything will win her over? I feel like with every person that we win over, that sort of just narrows down our suspect pool to like who is not won over. I'm not sure if that's how it's meant to work. I guess we'll find out. Go on, smile, smile, smile.
No.
Damn it.
No, you've earned your answers.
Hooray. I think we won. I think we won.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity.
Is that because it
isn't
used to
exactly
belong to
what we're known
Hades and you
for,
killed
Persephone.
him?
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
So it was
That
you.
was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe
That's
there's
because
a
I
chance
clicked the
Calliope
clever trait,
chose you after all.
which I feel was
If it
possibly a
wasn't
very
Grace,
good
that means
choice.
someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
Was it Zeus? Quite often
One
it's
of
Zeus.
us.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
We
If
never
another
really
mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection.
got
We
chance
found
to
nothing,
examine
no
her.
evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was
Like we
attacked
did, she
elsewhere,
had her hands on her
even
chest or
magic
stomach,
revealed
whatever, and
no
she had
trace
blood
of it.
everywhere, but we don't know what killed her.
Wait. Did you
Wait,
say
wait, wait, wait.
magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet
Yes.
magic is beyond belief?
Yes.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Useful.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older.
Do we get to meet Hecate?
Hecate's domain.
And it was of
That would
no
be cool.
use here.
We shouldn't rule it
I
out.
hope we do.
We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any
we get to
enemies?
ask all of these things.
The
so.
way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Awkward silence.
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted
Was
her
she
dead?
on the internet?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Oh no, different questions.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
He did
I
what?
have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is...
Yeah, because somebody else was
odd.
surprised that we'd already met him, weren't they?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Athena is the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Okay. Should we tell
Couldn't we
her?
go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but...
No. I mean,
die
Aphrodite
has
was on
been
my
cast.
side as well. So
She
that's,
won't
that's
go back
three
on
of
the
them
edict,
on my side.
not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Can you help me?
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things.
The
but
righteous, the most
lying?
dangerous.
He
Exactly,
was
because
never
they're
any good
blinded
at
by
it.
Whereas
the
we know
rules
how capable you are of murder.
and such. Whoa!
Okay,
Apollo.
This is the one and only god I killed.
He went there. He went there.
Deserved it.
Deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
You
I don't know
didn't. You
what I'm
didn't.
supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any
What?
ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
You did.
Did you now? That's unsurprising.
Ooh.
When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo.
Oh.
Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the
Oh
muse
God,
is
it's
meant
getting
to
tense,
me?
everybody. Oh, there's no clever option. Stop fighting.
Stop it! Stop fighting!
Mom
Is
and
this
Dad?
what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Awkward.
Super.
Kind of.
Becoming a god was
Maybe.
such a gift.
Stop.
Wow.
It's time to sing about it.
Calliope, I'm listening.
It's like if Les Mis, the stage show, was a game, it would be this. Or Hamilton. Hamilton is another one. I mean, most musicals are like that, aren't they? They just sort of walk into song from talking. It's a
How
duet.
could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own
It is a
eyes.
duet.
What would you know about fate?
You say that you know
I'll just sit over here in the corner.
you don't hesitate
Me
to
too.
accuse her. Oh, queen
The
without
Gallop
a throne,
Infernal.
go bitter with fury. Not everyone seems
Oh,
to betray you.
I forgot I had an input here.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to
I don't know enough Les Mis to try and lay it over the top of this.
Tell it's too late.
You know how far I've been before I
Trapped.
snapped.
This is not you. Enough. This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun. Aren't you a queen
Whoa.
with all that
24601. What? 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 What have I missed? The more define the abs, yeah. It's like abs of fire. See, I have seen bits and pieces of Les Mis. You know when the stage show gets televised occasionally. I will follow him because I'm trying to romance him. But yeah, I don't know it well enough to know references to it and stuff. Apart from the obvious sort of God, what's it even
That
called?
was
The one that
not
Susan
my
Boyle did
finest
at the
moment.
audition on Britain's Got Talent, that one.
Persephone will never let this go.
No. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I honestly thought I left that
Grace
behind
likes a
me.
bad boy, apparently.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise your voice, Apollo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I dreamed a
just wish
dream.
old
That's the
habits didn't
one.
return
That's the
so
one.
easily around her.
And it's about the little girl and
Family
stuff
thing, huh?
and things.
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols.
I've
for so
absolutely
long.
not read it because I know that as a book it's about
I don't
this
like who I am
about
when I'm
this
with them.
long as a book. So I'm never going to read that. I have no intention to.
You'd
Even
think
try.
being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
But I know they sort of go from
I've
talking
forgotten
into
10
singing a
lifetimes
song
by
about
now.
the thing that they just did.
Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea
Not
of where to start
really.
looking, right?
Maybe I should have stayed with Persephone.
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought.
Oh.
This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out.
I have a week to live, Apollo.
patient,
Remember, a week to live. End of the week, I die.
I thought
if
you'd
we haven't
decide
solved
that
this.
getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you mean now, yeah. Imagine if that does turn up somewhere in here. That would be amazing.
What I meant to say is... thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm not used to asking people for help.
It's all right. I certainly know that tune.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming.
Despite
She's
still
why
being
we're
dressed
alive.
as an ancient Greek.
But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
You know who I blame for all of this? Calliope. Like, why did she, lump all this on me? I don't deserve this.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
Who wouldn't want to muse
Is
around?
there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace
Hera?
I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax?
This.
I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
This.
Fair point.
Remember?
Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Okay, please tell me that'll be,
Fine.
tomorrow.
But I'm holding you to that.
I wonder what Persephone would have said to me if I'd stayed in there. Act 2! Amazing. So what's that been? That's been 2 hours, so each act is probably 2 hours-ish?
Hey, Freddie.
Hey.
Is...
Have you been sat here this whole
is everything
time?
okay?
Not really. I felt like crap after you left. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world.
You never take your hat off, even indoors? Uh...
You're apologizing. After I dumped the whole, hey, I'm a god thing on you, I'm the one who should be sorry.
No. I'm gonna cry.
Or
Wait
get
until
changed
after
or
we
something.
figure out how to save my sorry life.
Right you are. Tell me what's happened since I saw you last. Huh.
Well.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld.
Yep.
That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
No. I mean, I literally, I know I said when we found him hanging out in the apartment, I was like, I do not trust this. I have been deceived once this week. I will not be deceived again. And yet I kind of think I do.
I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I mean, Freddy,
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and,
oh no, a choice of 3.
Pan left a card. Says, come by Olympus. I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Oh, I drew a little picture on it, look. Some trees and a moon.
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Oh, I don't
Still
like
not
the
a
sound
fan?
of that.
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can
Not sure
count
how
on
she's
me,
gonna
Grace.
help.
Thanks, Freddy.
Still not
The
sure.
muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, man. Oh, God, this reminds me of Aviary Attorney from about 100 years ago, where I had to choose where to go on a map and you only have a certain amount of time, so you have to use your time really carefully. Every time we played it, we failed to save the swan. Wow, that was a long time ago. I should talk to Apollo or go see what Pan wants, or talk to Persephone. I mean, he did say he was going to... When I next spoke to him, he'd know what to do next. So, like, I feel like that's the most logical thing to do. Hang on, let's just... Oh, wow, Olympus literally does look like... Well, Persephone's back at the nightclub. But no, we'll... I don't know how many things we can do in one day. So let us
Grace,
see.
you're back.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you
Surely you
because
don't
Paul
have a
here
phone.
still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You don't like phones?
He's thousands of
I
years
just
old.
don't
Why would he like phones?
talking to people I can't see?
No, it's the ringtones.
I hear
They
you.
scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just
Oh.
very loud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we
Okay,
return
we're
to the
definitely
subject of
romancing
Pan,
him now.
please?
Stabbed him with his horns. I mean, maybe.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did.
Bratty Hacker Oracle
But
is adorable.
I've had time to think it over.
Initially, I
Pan
was
is a
very like,
schemer, a
kid.
traitor and favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
No.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
I mean, he pretended
You should
to
know.
sort of...
Pan
plan.
asked me to meet him at Olympus.
Will you come with me?
I'm not sure why.
Will you come with me?
Wait, he wants
Will
to
you come
see
with me,
you
Apollo, maybe?
again?
Maybe?
I don't like this.
Maybe come with me?
Why? Is he that bad? Should I not go?
No. Perhaps it's best that you do, even if it's just to find out what he wants and why.
Can we not phone him? Apparently not.
Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend.
That
She
sounds
is
ominous.
closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something,
What does a party
she's
of
bound to know.
sorts mean? Is it an orgy? If it's Aphrodite. Yeah.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm
Important
always down for a
questions.
party, but
Important question.
It's
Oh,
more
okay,
of a
right, fine.
remembrance than a party, really. It's
Fine.
difficult to describe.
Like a memorial?
that's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself.
Okay.
It's nothing you can't handle.
Is it against Twitch TOS?
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk,
And then I'll have to do my magical powers thing, and there'll be a big song and dance, and it'll be great.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You could, but would you believe anything he had to say?
I might catch him in a lie, which is just as telling.
Well, whatever you do, be careful.
Ugh.
I still think Aphrodite is our best bet.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Eventually.
Can I do both?
Perfect. I will see you there.
You're coming as well? Amazing.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
Maybe I should know about this information too? Oh. We have to choose. I mean, I'm going to choose the party. Why are they both at the same place? I don't know. Let's just go. I mean, maybe Pan will be there, and then we can end up talking to Pan as well. Somehow, maybe, or something. I don't know. Okay, everyone looks
Fancy
very
party? Check. Bunch of
normally
strangers?
dressed.
Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me.
Have you seen?
I didn't even button up my shirt.
I didn't even button up my shirt.
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
Grace.
I should have told
Put
you
your
about
foot in
this
it there, I
earlier.
think.
I've been putting it off.
Please don't button up your shirt. Because you're cute when you worry.
You're cute when you're all angsty. You get this
Oh my
little
god.
crinkle in your
Look how
forehead.
terrified he is.
You might not think I'm so cute after I explain.
Not to be all these parties. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No
Personal
deja
space. I don't know. I
vu
think he's
recollections
into
that
it.
aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
You're looking because kickball is
Not
on that you
right
forgot
away.
about. No worries.
For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it
what?
the veil. In
What?
time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but
Oh god.
eventually you'll remember almost everything
So-
Calliope did.
Surely then I'll remember who murdered me, her.
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was what, 1,000 years
That's a
old?
bit overwhelming,
that.
isn't it?
Much more.
Then what happens to me in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes
Whoa.
difficult to separate what's you and what's them.
I mean,
And
yeah,
all
it
who
does
came
feel like
before
quite a
them.
lot, doesn't it? That sounds
I'm
kind
learning
of
this
awful.
now? What are you talking about? It sounds like drowning.
It doesn't feel that way, I promise. You'll still be you, you'll just also be everyone else.
It sounds terrible.
What if I hadn't
I don't
chosen to
even
come
wanna
to this?
Think about it.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war.
The war, you say?
Passing on her Eidolon is a way to forget for a while. That's what this party is for.
She's gonna swap to a new human.
When you say she's gonna pass on her Eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
Ooh. I don't like this. I mean,
This
not for me to
isn't
like or
the first
dislike,
time
really, is
Aphrodite's
it?
done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift,
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past, while she still remembers it.
Okay.
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here.
Not gonna lie, mildly concerned about what we might be about to witness in terms of content warnings.
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war.
Great.
And eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to...
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
You look like not a natural
Mingling.
mingler, sir.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros. Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Do I only get to choose
Sure,
one?
yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
The PTSD aspect, and perhaps how she is going to deal with that. So, I mean, we can talk to either of these men. I don't know if we get to talk to both. But as I am on the Apollo train, as it were, we will continue talking to Apollo.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother.
Not if you're
and
actually not family,
mother.
I guess.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together
Get on the
like
Apollo train.
100
Choo-choo,
times
motherfucker.
longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
Aries. Definitely Aries.
That would be
No, it would be Dionysus, wouldn't it?
But yes, I feel very much out of place.
You look like you're in physical pain just being here.
Oh,
That's the romance
enjoying my
discussion.
discomfort, are you?
You look like
Of
you're in
course, it
physical pain.
humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
I'm so glad you approve.
I should get back out there.
You're welcome. Gotta go and mingle. Oh, we do have to talk to Eros as well, anyway. Who has dressed up? Not in the slightest. Or has he put a shirt on? Did he have a shirt on underneath? Oh, he does. It's kind of like chiffon look. Oh my
Hey,
god.
Eros. Nice to...
I didn't even realise that. Ah. A squishy hug.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Okay.
Apollo told me. Calliope always refused to come to these things, right?
Yeah, no matter how much Aphrodite
Yeah,
begged.
in the club scene, couldn't see, unless he wasn't wearing the chiffony bit, but you couldn't see
Every
it.
time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this
It's a
never
choice.
works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
Oh, I can't do the nice option.
From the sounds of it, this happens a lot.
Every 20 years or so. That's how long she can hold out until she just can't stand it anymore. Every time, Aphrodite forgets. At least for a while.
Oh no.
But I don't. I remember everything. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return.
Can't wait for all
with
these
each
memories to come
passing
flooding
day
into me
until-
as a human.
I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
Okay.
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
Could you?
I could
suppose
sing about it.
wouldn't hurt. What happened is that brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy.
Oh dear.
And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise.
Why would
Some
Ares
they
tell
killed,
mortals
but Aphrodite,
about the gods, though? Doesn't seem
her they
logical.
captured.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I don't think we need to say.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Yes.
Wasn't he a smith of some kind? Giant hammer lived...
Some of that is mortal fancy.
Lived in a mountain,
but
is
yes,
what she would have said there, had that
he
played
was
through.
Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
They tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies.
This is all very confusing.
That's what saved her.
I feel like I need to have drawn a diagram. Tell me more.
This deal is how Aphrodite survived.
Just
It's
a little
how we
torture.
all
Just a tiny
survived.
bit.
It's what brought us to the new world.
Let's be honest, it
Hephaestus
could have
saved
been
us all.
worse, right?
We never saw him
I
again.
thought it was going down a different
was the
path,
deal.
unless that's the style of torture
He
they
would
went
leave,
with.
make their precious weapons, and never look back.
Oh.
Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
I mean, it's got a question mark next to it. I'm gonna have to click it, everybody. Just, I guess.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like, suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide.
Yeah, it's to do with the golden
They let
balls,
themselves
isn't it?
die without passing on their idol on.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone.
Which ones? Which gods?
Forever.
Which, well, idols.
Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not
So
that
we have to
what's
find
happening here is
Hephaestus.
anything casual. She
Some of
still
those
has
not
to
here.
die.
But which
a
ones?
while.
I need to know. Is Artemis okay?
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I can.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to, well, to remember, to celebrate our history. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration.
God, no
Can
pressure,
you use
but...
it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that
Maybe we'll save
deep
her.
down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She
Who
must see
killed
it isn't working. She just needs
What
the
if he's not
strength
dead?
to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'll get explained. I hope it gets explained.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will.
May I sample the
find
cheese
it hard
board
to
now,
believe
please?
it could get any worse.
Although you wouldn't do that
Famous
before
last
singing,
words.
would you? That would be wrong.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And
we do.
Thank you.
I really kind of hope they're all like evenly lengthed. Even in length. Because that would be a good way to gauge, you know.
Back again.
How long I need to stream for and stuff. I'd have gone for the buffet, yeah.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Cheese.
Oh, poor Eros.
I could go for some cheese
Each new
too.
successor,
I have no
his
cheese in
hopes
here,
rise up
unsurprisingly.
once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece.
I wonder, so like,
Only to start all over again.
there's going to be
It's so
another
different
woman in
from the
here then,
olden days.
waiting to become her? Like, how
Once
do you explain
he was
that
the
to that
eternal
person?
disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere deep down believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
Okay, well, we talked to Apollo. We did not learn much. But I feel like if you can talk to someone on the first run through, then you should, because who knows what you might learn. Is she wearing the same outfit? Yes. Oh.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me.
You
More
placeholder
than I
art
can
people,
say.
you.
My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you.
Hello.
Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are.
Yeah.
Yet here she is. Huh.
I mean, is there any point asking if we can talk in private? It doesn't feel like she's a talk in private kind of person.
I was hoping we might have a
But
chance to
we
talk.
can try.
Oh, but we are talking, are we not?
I mean the two of us. In private.
And abandon my guests when
Yeah,
I've
no, I didn't
just
think that was gonna
arrived. I have so many farewells to make.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh,
Venus.
what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Hi. I have to admit, it'll be weird watching this happen the proper way.
Because I'm chosen?
Yeah. I wasn't. Not like this, anyhow.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me.
You can't see
I'm
it 'cause
so
it's behind me,
sorry,
but she's
that
got a
sounds
rose tattoo
awful.
on her shoulder.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Really
Are
need
you
your help
sure we can't
first.
talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid
You're a
my
key part of
time
the chorus.
is up. But since you've shown such kindness
And they're
in
sort of
coming,
like determining
I will
my fate
ask
this very week, so I
Eros
could
to make himself available
you
to
being
you
around?
afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
Yo. Oh, I can't say I'm sorry this happened to you. I don't think there's any point saying I want to talk you out of this, because that's very, very, very confrontational.
I have to admit, it's not clear what my part in all this is supposed to be.
How could it be? You've barely just arrived, darling girl. How did you even find out about it?
That would be my doing.
Hello.
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace,
Have you gathered the true purpose
Yeah.
of tonight's gathering?
If I had to guess, it's to remember. One last time before all your memories go away.
Each time the veil lifts, it leaves behind
Pretty
a little
much.
less. For me, old Olympus is long forgotten. The glory of Rome, a distant dream.
I mean, the glory of Rome was quite a long time ago.
I hope,
let's be honest,
that one day the veil will lift, and what happened during the war will also slip into oblivion.
But it
Worth a
hasn't.
try.
Thus, for now we honor the memory of what was, lest tomorrow it be gone forever. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Okay. Don't you decide when we're ready to begin? Surely. Okay, so we can talk to people again. Let's do that.
I should apologize, Grace. Saying that I was chosen like I'm somehow more special, I really didn't mean it that way. I hope you
I totally
can-
didn't take it that way, it's fine.
I'm sorry. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
I mean, it feels like you can't possibly be ready for this, but...
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens?
We didn't have time to feel different because literally
different?
Hermes appeared and yanked us through the door. Yeah, it happened so
I'm
fast.
not sure. It happened so fast I didn't know what to think. Calliope died and then... all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her?
I didn't have a chance.
Who she was? She was just... gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Mm-hmm.
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that.
Coincidence?
Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
Or an aspiring tennis progeny person.
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming.
And she has all
She
this
didn't
to
know
look
where
forward
she
to in
was.
about like 19 years' time.
She's a good person, Grace. A good soul.
Rather
she
you than me.
deserves mercy.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place
Was
like
it another
this?
idol?
So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess
She
she's
was
taking
there
an
looking
interest
for
in
human
me
fodder.
instead.
But
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that.
Is it?
Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
picking a human outfit,
Your
right?
life is ending.
That's
It's
exactly
being
what she
taken
was
over,
doing.
swallowed up by Aphrodite's
Why would
grief.
she? Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you'd go to
becoming
the
part of
homeless shelter
something
to try and
bigger.
find people that need
Something
something better to
amazing.
hope for, I suppose.
Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up
I
in
guess
so
we'll
much
find
pain
out
I'll
unless we
regret
manage
it.
to sing her into
So
stopping.
why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Yeah, I suppose every time a new person takes on the costume, they add a bit of themselves to that persona, maybe? And over time, like a long time, things might change.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she
But equally,
asks
I am a
and sing her
costume.
to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
I don't know if there's a way.
Do what you feel
I've
is
said
right.
it for everything that
It's a
we've
risk
done, but
either
I
way.
don't know if there's a way of failing.
Have you spoken with Venus?
I have a
She
costume for
seems
my
really...
organs.
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I
About to be
suppose.
wrecked by thousands of
Not
years
an
of trauma.
accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She
Successors,
chooses them
not
because she
costumes.
believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
Ooh, Grace getting judgy
I
there.
should get back out there.
Happy for costumes. Well, I guess let's begin the ritual and let's hope that nothing gets my channel struck off. Whatever. People must have streamed this game, right? I'm sure it'll be fine.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we
There were
shall
quite a
be
lot of people
guided.
followed it when I put it on the game category, so I'm assuming that must mean that at least one person has successfully streamed it in the past.
We let them rise. We let it happen.
Okay.
We waited far too long.
First
Thought
I
we
was
should
afraid, I was
intervene.
petrified.
We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of
It's what she's
love.
thinking in her head, though.
But a plague of hate was spreading.
Oh, she's got a stained glass window of herself, look. Oh my god.
Before we fell
But now you're going to
to
change
our
body,
knees
and it'll be like
begging.
out
We
of
fell
date.
from
It'll
the
be
sky.
obsolete.
We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long.
Yeah.
We should.
I don't know. I feel like I'm mostly drawn to the blue one because I picked the blue trait at the beginning. I don't know if that's something that is.
We sought shelter from
If I'm stronger with the blue ones because of being one, I don't know.
those mortal
Or whether I'm
souls
overthinking it, which is
ending
entirely
us.
possible.
Were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage.
A lighthouse
held
again.
me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong. I was wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from
Blue Man Group at the top there.
paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice.
Who's he?
The man that I ignored
The Phantom?
saved me when I
Oh, Hephaestus. She's talking about Hephaestus, isn't she? Obviously.
Rescued me from
I'd completely forgotten that somehow.
I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a
I have. I just forgot. I'm captivated by the singing. It's
secret weapon so my captors
distracting. Bombs.
He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
Yeah. Michael Crawford says it. So I made like I think 3 decisions there, but I haven't actually sung anything yet. So I don't.
Can't believe what I'm hearing.
I guess they've all been stored up for this bit.
If your story stops there, I've nothing to say. I can't imagine. I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
There's no excuse, but mortals can tell.
You know.
There's no sweet release, it's ongoing.
You know. You know.
Everyone's here to bid me farewell. Can you imagine?
I can imagine.
This really happened. I won't let you weep. You know it's too late. Sing me to sleep. Pity my fate. My memories won't let me be.
Lost in a moment.
I feel like there's going to be a crucial
Lost
decision
in
anyway.
a song. Lost in a moment. Lost in a song.
Oh, well, this has got to be timed, I imagine, normally.
Lost in a moment.
My sister, where we're all headed to, nobody knows. We have so much history.
She's sister now, she was
and
cousin
we're
before.
all caught in its throes. Sweet Aphrodite, I know there's no one like you. That's why I'll never know how you can carry the weight. The goddess of love's never felt so much hate. Drown in a sea of your fate.
Lost in a moment. Lost in a song.
Join in, everyone.
Lost in a moment.
Join in. Join in.
Lost in a song.
I can't tell you what to do.
Lost in a moment.
I mean, she wasn't waiting for me to tell her what to do,
If
was she?
anyone would know
But
about the mysteries of love, you would know. Only you can decide. Lost in a moment. Lost in a song. Lost in a moment. Lost in a song. Lost in a moment.
I really like this one. This is my favourite so far.
Lost in a moment.
Oh no, she's doing it.
Lost in a moment.
She did it. She did the thing. We didn't manage to stop her. I wonder if you can stop her. I don't know. But we didn't see her die. That's the main thing.
Are you...
I'm fine. I'm still myself. I thought there'd be something more, that I'd feel her presence, but she's just... gone.
She'll be back. But she'll also be you. She'll be...
Yeah, I wonder if you can't stop
different.
her. Like, because it's too integral to the plot.
I'll try to be ready. I promise.
Excuse me, I was promised help by somebody at this tender moment.
I'm really sorry, Eros. I know you wanted me to convince Aphrodite to change her mind, but...
It's all right. There's no convincing her, was there?
Nope, not really.
She didn't have the strength to fight any longer. At least, now she can rest.
I suppose that's true.
For a little
Before
while,
we go,
anyway.
Aphrodite told me you wanted her help to learn about Calliope's death. I'm not my mother, but maybe there's something I can tell you. Do you have any suspects yet?
Maybe. I have theories.
For starters, it has to be one of the idols.
An idol killing another idol? That
But it
hasn't happened in a while.
It had to be someone who knew Calliope and wanted her gone, with enough knowledge and power to fool the chorus. They didn't plan for Calliope to get away. I was an accident. They covered up everything else so well.
You're probably right, Grace.
You're thinking of Medusa, aren't you?
What? What?
Wait, hold the phone. That chick who turns people into stone?
Yeah, that's the one.
Medusa works for Athena as, well, as a watcher.
I see.
That's how Lady Aphrodite described it.
Mother always complained there was something wrong about Medusa, that she would be trouble eventually. Athena disagreed.
If you're gonna start looking into anyone, Grace, start with her.
Calm down. Venus,
How?
it's been a long night.
I don't know.
I'll get you home.
Medusa
Thank
was
you
in
for
Chaos, the
everything,
Netflix
Grace.
show as well, and she
Truly.
was not evil.
It was a
so-
wonderful song.
It was a wonderful song. I enjoyed it very much. Sorry it didn't, like, keep anyone alive. Awkward
So,
pose.
Did they have anything helpful?
Maybe? What do you know about Medusa?
I know she's dangerous, but she does Athena's bidding.
How sure are you of that?
I'm not sure of anything any longer. You aren't thinking of seeking her out, I hope.
It's what the game has prompted me into doing.
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy
Is it by any
master,
chance on anything
a
other
hound
than
to do her
Spotify?
bidding, a vicious
Which I don't
hound
have
at that.
proper
Athena's not
access to.
likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
Surely Hermes or somebody like that would know.
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
I have like 4 days to save my life. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm thinking about her memories.
What Aphrodite went through,
quite a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
Is it on YouTube? That'll do.
You
That'll
really
do for
are
me.
amazing, you know that? Every hurdle, every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on
I
going.
feel like I vaguely
I don't know
remember
how you
this
do
might
it.
have been released on vinyl as well. I am amazing.
Uh-huh.
But what do you mean?
You going somewhere with this, Apollo?
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
You are very old? Oh, I can break his heart by saying you are old. Oh my god. That's awful. And I can break his heart by saying can't help you.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
Let's show you a phone that doesn't have loud, scary ringtones on.
Sounds kind of corny, huh?
It really doesn't.
No, he specifically said earlier we're basically at a funeral.
Can we go now?
And he still hasn't buttoned his shirt up. He made a point of saying it.
If you are.
Also, hi Roscoe, how are you? Ah! It's the early romance song, like when Ariel and the prince go around the market, or where Aladdin and Jasmine do the whole part of your will thing. It's that.
You might be surprised, no, it's not hard to find the courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you, but I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Eventually, he might take his hands out of his pockets if we're lucky.
Take your hand
Oh, there you go, he did.
for a minute. Oh, it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you
It is,
see.
it's Kiss the Girl,
Yet
isn't it?
I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
Apollo, I'm sure you've had it rough. 1,000 years of life is hard, but easier with someone like me to lean
Abrupt
on.
tonal change.
The courage you need to be joyful.
Hands in pockets.
Something I'll come help you
If I ever let her know.
No matter what I do, the answer's in you.
Oh, we're gonna waltz like Beauty and the Beast. He better not be the killer in the end. Swear to God. If he is. His hands out of his pockets there. Proper. Kiss, kiss, kiss! Do it! Damn it. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, day 3. We have so many people we can talk to. But what I don't know is how many we're allowed to talk to before we, like, run out of time. Because, you know, obviously I want to just go and follow up what we just achieved there. However, the game wants me to go and see what Pan wants. But I also have other options, so I guess we do what it says, unless if maybe we're allowed to do one of these before we do this. Yeah, we did kind of abruptly leave there, didn't we? I don't think talking to Freddy is really going to achieve us anything, particularly. Being as Freddy is the least useful person.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave.
Yeah.
If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances.
That's a bit harsh.
Or did you have some other reason for darkening
Just moral
my
support,
doorstep?
but yeah. I apologise for Apollo. I mean, she's just gonna say like, you don't need to apologise for Apollo. He is his own person. I wanted
to see you again. Make sure there were no hard feelings.
There are a lot of hard feelings.
Oh, so it's a social visit then. Oh, let me be clear.
Oh.
There are no hard feelings. There are no feelings at all.
Oh.
You came, you got what you wanted, you left. Wherever you need to go next, I'm sure Apollo can take you.
You are grudgy. But I have the clever
You haven't considered that
option.
maybe you need me for your plans?
What would you know of my plans?
Just that you have them.
Nothing.
And if you need anything, it's allies. Allies like me.
Ever persistent. You remind me of her a little.
Of who? Calliope?
It's an
Yes,
interesting offer,
obviously.
Grace. I'll consider it. Truly.
Okay. Unless you... Do you think this is a version of Greek mythology where Zag and Mel exist? It's called The Ritual, is it? Oh, I will look it up after. See, maybe the sentence is what progresses the game, and the other things are just things you can also do. So I will also go and check in on Boo. He's just staring at the window.
Hello again.
They're just staring at a closed curtain, even though he's got a beach view.
I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party.
Yes, you did.
Did you have any questions, or?
Let's go with the big question first, shall we?
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
Well, we call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
So your name isn't really Apollo?
Most recently it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Lucas? Seems weird to think of you as a Lucas.
It was weird for him, too.
He's more even like a Paul
Much
than
like
a Lucas.
yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there. Tell me about this Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo had taken to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for...
adventure.
Well, I'm not sure now. Whatever
Treasure?
it was, he found it one night when a giant wave took him down. He was drowning, and I thought, this is finally it. But it wasn't. Lucas saw Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late. It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
So he just forced his Eidolon into
no
Lucas?
trial for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first, without memories or anyone to guide me, but...
Like, if they die, or
Nothing
are
like that.
murdered, or whatever, does the Eidolon just come floating out of them and look around for a nearby human?
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if no one was
You'd
there
have just
when
died, presumably.
When I died, then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
There have been stories about Eidolons that survive for a time and go wandering. That's probably all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but normally death without passing on is how an idol really dies. Forever.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
Okay.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before.
Fancy apartment?
The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
So Aphrodite just needs to do it enough times for the older ones to fade away.
Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity,
A tiny human mind would be
you'd
blown.
drown in them.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, how much do you remember from when you were a small child?
Bits and pieces, I guess. Not much.
It's the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes.
Do you even remember being
important
Apollo
bits,
in
but little else.
original Apollo time?
Some of the really old memories. There's so many mortal stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends. It becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
Okay, I have no
That's
more
a lot
further
to consider.
questions.
Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
I know you were upset about the idea at first. Has this helped at
Genuinely don't know.
Maybe a bit.
Good. I'm glad. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
I guess tell me
I'd
everything.
like to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person,
He's not gonna know,
it must
is
have
he?
started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know. If I think far enough back, I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in two over Troy, the day my first son died.
Yeah.
But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
We just don't know.
Psst. Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where
Yes,
half
we know
our
about
number
those.
died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news.
Are we going to get to
Told
meet
us
Zeus?
to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time?
If
We
it
don't
is
know.
like that, they're welcome.
Athena calls that period the gap.
The gap. Mind the gap.
The
Wow,
gap.
this is
you
a very
mentioned.
dialogue-heavy
What was
section.
that like? Did you just wake up one day, or?
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone. It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think. She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I just knew.
How
It
convenient.
all came back. Did someone do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose?
Did we
It's a
just not want to
mystery.
write
What
about
about
that part
Athena?
of the
I mean, she's the one who
process?
found you, right?
Maybe.
She must have been aware.
I would be surprised if
Athena
that gets
claims
explained.
she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols. We've
Ah,
pieced together
like
very little of
X-Men
the
or
gap
something.
or of our origins. We simply live with it. Gods we may be,
But we just
but I'm
don't
afraid
know.
we don't have all the answers.
Okay. Right. Let's go for the less
Tell me more about
interesting
Calliope.
questions first.
You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Cleo, Talia, and Calliope. The Sisters of Beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
We know where this is going.
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Well done, Sammy. Good boy.
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she
murdered.
Revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other
She's just
idols
living
were
her
doing.
best life in many,
It was
many,
time to
many
wake
different
up
forms.
and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on.
I'm going to go through all of the dialogue because I feel like this is kind of key.
However, she fought with
background
everyone.
and stuff.
Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently.
But she's here still.
The problem with
like you can say it to
immortality
Grace
is that
when
you
once
think
Grace
you
has got
have
all her memories.
all the time in the
maybe.
world.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds? No. She was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
Imagine if we'd
wonder
sat
why
down
she
for this
picked
conversation.
me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
Oh yeah, the other muses.
What happened to the other muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were
Is
they
it only laying?
lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before.
We need to walk hand
the
in hand
victim
along the
of an
beach first,
obsessed
surely.
writer she'd spurned. He kept her in a
Oh,
cage
wow.
as his personal muse.
Ugh, that's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long. Talia, however, was lost to us on the very last day of the war. We were about to leave on the ship, but she just never showed up.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look.
What
but
if she's still alive?
as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down.
Why would she kill another muse? I don't know.
I was upset, but not surprised.
Note to self: Talia, whereabouts unknown. Did
Earlier
you say
you
had a
mentioned your
son?
son dying. Did I hear that right? Can idols have
understanding.
children?
It was rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Yeah, what if a muse
Some
kills
of the
another
idols are
muse
actually
and becomes
family
a double
then.
muse?
Not anymore. Most of our children met terrible ends.
Yeah.
A gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know. The ones who weren't idols. It's hard.
Long pause.
Watching your children grow old and die. Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do. Why you can't grant it to them. My first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer.
Oh,
Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having
was
children.
it
Maybe leave it at that.
Asclepius? His first son? There was something about medicine and healing and something. That's something to do with Hades.
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a
Hades
huge
version.
effect on all of you.
Roscoe, get this.
I don't
In
think
this
we would have left the
version
old
of
world
events,
otherwise.
Persephone murdered Hades years ago.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone.
What?
What did you do?
Yeah, Asclepius was his son. I can't remember what he did or why it caused
I foresaw
Apollo
what
to...
was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it.
Yeah. Want to read up on
I
it.
told Ares. I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then
Oh dear.
And that's why he
Oh,
betrayed
dear.
everyone.
he decided the idols were a lost
There
cause.
is an Orpheus DLC for this or something?
Because I told him we were.
That's terrible. Prophecies suck. Could have happened anyway. I mean, he
Has
seems
your
to think
power ever helped
prophecies
anyone?
suck, so...
Even once?
On occasion. The fates are cruel, however, and they don't
Really?
like being meddled with. My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
Yeah, where's
Gone
he
now,
now?
we assume, like so many others.
I don't think
We
he
are
would kill a
nothing
muse,
more
though,
than
would he?
refugees
Be a bit
from a
random.
war long over, Grace.
Okay, and now the key information.
I'd like to know a little more about
I'd like to know more
you.
about you.
All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
Like
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long, I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
I genuinely thought he was
that's
going to
a bit
burst into
dramatic.
Lost in the Woods from
Yeah,
Frozen
well,
2.
it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview.
If
as
you
a
know,
guy.
you know.
How did that get decided? Did you have a big hat full of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities.
Do you still
like
have
marbles.
priests? It feels
People
like probably
collect
not.
marbles?
Oh, or whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars,
Pokemon?
perhaps? The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
As you should.
You must have been very different back when you were a proper god.
I
As
think
opposed
most
to
of
this.
us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know,
Whatever
teachers.
this is.
Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment. We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun.
Oh,
and
okay. I
surrounded
mean, that is a bit
myself
of a
with
dick
those
thing
who
to do.
Basked in my radiance.
Really?
That doesn't sound like you.
Wow.
I was arrogant. If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had. to
Yeah,
have them,
guiding mortals to
or there
enlightenment
would
did
be
sound
consequences.
a little bit generous, doesn't
You
it?
wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
No, we don't like you anyway, Apollo. There are different... In Lore Olympus, the sort of webtoon comic thing that I mentioned earlier, Apollo is not a good character at all. For quite serious reasons. So I have a real trouble seeing him as, like, decent in any other sort of medium.
Was it hard
yeah.
for the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in.
Please sit down.
Shell
You're making me
shock, one
tired
might
just
say.
watching you stand there have this long
Our
conversation.
entire world
I
had
feel
been turned
like my
upside
legs
down.
hurt just watching.
Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city.
Artemis!
Some, like my sister
What happened to
Artemis,
Artemis?
couldn't abide it.
But what
Yeah,
happened
I've
to her?
heard the name.
goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think.
But she might be still alive somewhere.
Faded away
Yap,
without
yap,
a
yap,
word.
yap, yap, yap.
As many did in the early days.
We do
here.
be yapping, though.
Later, Athena became even more strict. For our own good, of course, but it hasn't been easy.
He moved then. I thought he was going to go sit down. He did not.
This city has never felt like home, so much as a temporary shelter.
Okay.
So what is Persephone's beef with you exactly?
Beef?
Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
Just.
It seems more personal than that.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades, yes?
Yes.
Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Hades was hot on her heels, and I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there, or let him take her back. Zeus would have had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of
difficult situation.
are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner. It's not my finest moment.
Apollo, have you
tried
ever tried
therapy?
I don't know.
Who's going to listen to this as
Talking to
therapy and
someone
think
about
like, yeah,
how
I can
you
totally
feel?
help you?
I will never understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help. You never know.
Like, how are you
Yes,
going to
I've
find a
tried it.
therapist that's going to listen to this
There
and not
was
have
one
him
I used to speak
committed?
to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him.
Oh, God.
It was interesting.
Because they're not going to be able to help if
Frankly,
they don't
my
like
time
know the
with
truth.
you has proven
Whatever.
far more beneficial.
But anyway.
I'm not a therapist, Apollo.
I understand. And I don't mean to rely on you, only that it makes me happy just to know you, Grace.
These 3 days have been the best 3 days of my life. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone, but that is all for now.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
I hope you
Of
enjoyed
course.
that lengthy
I look forward to it.
conversation. Right. So we can literally talk to everybody, I think, before we talk to Pan. So I will just talk to Freddie just to see if she's got literally anything.
Hey, so
Hey,
what's the
I'm a
news,
Greek
Miss Muse?
god.
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having.
Well, I went to a party held by the goddess of love, and she died.
Man, I always miss the really good parties. Here I was, sitting at home, just reading a book. Everything
Nothing
else
wrong
okay,
with that.
though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Not just yet, no.
Okay,
Why is there a red
let me know
ball
if there's
floating in front of my
anything I
face?
can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
Focus, Roscoe, focus. We need to know.
What are Kaz and Brian up to?
Remember
you didn't tell
our
them
other
anything, did
friends?
you?
Oh, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
Should we tell them, do you think?
No.
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right?
What?
Just some giant beanbag things.
Then where is Kaz Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
Oh, dear. Sorry about the band
I should
and all.
really apologize about the band.
Now that I'm a god and
This
everything.
kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my
Oh, they're a
dreams? I'm so
couple.
mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most
yeah.
appropriate band name ever.
Ugh, I still really hate that name.
Look, Grace, you can't be the source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
Okay.
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddie?
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's got to be some truth to
Maybe
those
she
stories,
might have
right?
some nugget of insight.
Maybe? Who do you want to hear about?
What about Apollo?
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general.
Okay.
He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved
called
with
it
the
Muse in that
arts
bag of Muse.
and the
It's so great.
muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has
True.
had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
He was a bit of a player.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry, she created winter.
Always
But
comes
otherwise,
back to the
Persephone
swan.
was just your
Always.
average sweet and virginal fertility
Everyone
goddess.
remembers the swan.
You're right. That doesn't sound like her at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story
fair
ended
point.
there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true. You said Pan was some kind of lust god, right?
Kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him.
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil.
No worries, Becca. We'll
Weirdly,
try not to
he's
do
also
anything
the only god who's
significant while
supposed to
you're
have
gone.
died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Maybe now we will have that dialogue option.
Just how many of these gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology, hundreds
Please
even,
don't go through
depending
all
on
of
how you
them.
define
We
them.
don't have time.
Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the
Please,
idol.
please let us have
Which
that
is a
dialogue
Greek
option.
word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me? I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not
Right.
just Zeus and Hades. Most of the Olympians seem to be gone.
Right. Where's
Makes you think about what's
Poseidon?
been lost. But also, what might still be out
Spooky
there.
ghosts. Maybe they are all spooky ghosts.
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9.
We've
But
heard
I guess there are
otherwise.
some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had her specialty. Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was said her singing voice
Oh,
was
Grace, you've got a lot to live up to.
unmatched. So they got that part right, at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
No,
Oh, I hope
but
so.
she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies, so there's that.
Cool.
What about
God. I
Athena?
don't want to go through them all, but
Is
I
she really
kind of
supposed
do
to be
want to
the
go through
goddess
them
of
all.
wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's
There's not that
meant
many
as
left, is there? There's Aphrodite that we've not asked her
knowledge.
about.
Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena
are.
helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Not really.
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. She cursed
She does-
Medusa, one of her
she
own
does some strange
priestesses. She
sort of,
turned
yeah,
people into
like,
spiders, struck them blind,
disgusting.
started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
Yeah, she's the reason that Arachne is Arachne.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it
all
up
were
in
in their own way,
Australia.
weren't they?
Who would know? Then there are all
Artemis
the
was a
other
bitch to
mythologies,
people,
hundreds
so,
of
like, yeah.
cultures, each
And we
with
love
their
her,
own
so.
pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right? All
Good
those other
point.
pantheons could be living in secrecy, just
Is
like
there going to
the
be a
idols.
sequel with like Norse gods
and that
in it?
means they're hidden from each other too. Oh, they could be everywhere, and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret side to the world.
It's like seeing into the
That's
Matrix
cool,
or something.
right? I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day, or maybe Lakshmi.
You're back. That was quick. Enough about mythology. Enough about mythology.
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version.
Mhm.
There are reams of textbooks
May I
out there
suggest
covering
Stephen
all
Fry's
this, but
Mythos trilogy?
Even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information
all made
survived all
up.
that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Often, like, orally.
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
Who says nobody has found them out?
I mean, they look like
The way I
humans,
see
though.
it, it's like
so
UFOs.
It's not entirely
Okay,
surprising.
I have
Apart
to
from
hear
the
Okay, so you could have
like the glowing
real
eyes that
evidence
some
that
of them have had.
UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up, and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it.
It was sparking.
Imagine the headline: Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Oh, there would be some.
Weird conspiracy ones. Yeah. You're right.
No more questions,
Okay,
Your Honor.
That's enough questions for now.
You
Sure, I can talk all day. You know I can.
I'll check
We
back
know.
with you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
But we have other things to do, so. Okay. I mean, I'm curious, why is this still here? Why can we go back here? Is this a romance thing? I have to know.
Hello again.
Hello,
That's very
yourself.
sultry.
Get a room,
Oh, no.
both of you.
I want to thank you for the other day, Grace. I won't forget our walk anytime soon.
Our walk?
I
Where
should
did we
hope
walk?
not.
Is there
We danced.
something you came to talk about?
Oh, man. I thought this was definitely going to lead to some form of date scenario.
No, that's okay.
Fine,
I'll see you later,
we'll go and
Apollo.
talk to Pan, the lusty goat god. I guess. Swear to God, if that dialogue option isn't there, after having gone and specifically learned about it, I will be disappointed.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I feel like we might have. Yeah.
What is this place?
It's a
That's what it is.
garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I passed getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace.
And it's
Our
massive
home hidden
labyrinth.
away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours
When do
that
we
allow
get to be
certain things
Hecate?
to go
When?
unseen, such as my glorious horns.
And your like pointy
Olympus
ears?
is
You
the
have
same.
goat ears underneath
Those
those
invited
horns.
see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves
I want to know
its
if he's got a
purpose.
tail as well. Like, surely he must have a tail.
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
There were cookies. I didn't get
That's
to eat one.
here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
How
What do
many
you mean by
idols
that?
are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
Yes, you
We're
do.
not
Your
all
friend
equally
literally just told you there were
legendary, it's
hundreds of them originally.
Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
Do I get the fancy new apartment? More to
That's
the point.
rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Good
I
point.
don't think he has a tail.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is
We
also
do
where
get to
you'll
meet
find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest.
Yes, fine, I'll go.
What do you say?
Who was your friend? What is a reliquary?
What is this reliquary?
We'll ask.
Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical
sound
treasures
impressive.
collected over thousands of years.
I would like to see those. May I see
Books mainly.
them?
We store them in
May
a
I see
faraway
them?
place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
May I see them?
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any.
I feel like
save
Athena
Hecate
has got a bit
herself.
too much of a sort of
A rather dull waste of so much
dictatorship thing
amassed
going
knowledge
on.
and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense.
Okay.
In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this
I just
with
realised he's got
complete and
goat eyes, so he's
uncharacteristic
got like
seriousness,
straight
is not
line
an idol
pupils
you or
instead of
anyone
round ones,
wishes to
like a
cross.
goat. Okay.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And
Why
if
did you
she's
not tell me
not
about her
of a
sooner?
mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Fine.
This person I'm to help, what does he want? And why can't you do it?
And who is he?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something
really.
aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the
Isn't that
effort
an
as
Eros
worth
thing?
the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
Okay. Very much not sure I want to say this. You have a very sly tongue. Because he's going to say something in response. Let's ask about
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
Touche.
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
I'll
Good
think about it.
point.
But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
What? No dancing? What? No, we
That
need to know about
depends.
Medusa.
What can you tell me about Medusa?
That is a rather peculiar subject
Psych.
change.
Her name came up at Aphrodite's party. I'd like to look into it.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. Do tell me you'll be careful if you go there, Grace. Medusa is a hideous creature.
Do we think she actually is?
And should be treated as such.
What does he mean in her soul? Oh, you're worried about me. That's so sweet.
Okay, I give up. How does one treat a hideous creature?
With a great deal of respect. If you know it's good for you. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions
Thank
and the
you.
key you'll need to
Just say,
reach
like,
the
you're going to tell
reliquary.
me
I said no promises.
what I'm doing.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Sure. I thought he was going to jump over the side then. Okay, nothing to do but go to Reliquary for Pan's favour. But I also have other options. So, like, why would I not go back and tell Boo what we've learned? I'm going to assume he has nothing more to say at this time.
It's lovely to see you again, Grace. You are always welcome.
Thank you.
Is there something you came to talk about?
I don't know. No! Apparently there is not. I just came to
No,
look at
that's
your
okay.
face. And also your
I'll
abs.
see you later, Apollo.
Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Should we go here first? I wonder? I was going to try and get to the end of Act 2. But we're already half an hour over and it feels like we're not... Like, the end of Act 2 is going to be whatever happens or goes down here, I reckon. We always need an abject, this is true, yeah. Why are there no more options? I don't know. You were here to admire the graffiti on the walls. I reckon we go here first. Just see what occurs. Shut up about the rats.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that
Because the
one
main
dude glaring at everyone.
quest is the other thing. So
I'm here
logic would
now.
say that if I don't
Just
do
another
that,
day in
then
the
I
life
can't
of an
progress
idol.
anyway.
Grace,
Ah!
of all the places
hell.
to run into a friend,
Pan, what are you doing here?
I'm the one who told you about this place. You didn't expect my curiosity to get the better of me?
Okay, you were worried about me.
You aren't just curious, Pan. Why are you really here? The truth this time.
I need to have some dastardly ulterior motive other than to be of assistance. For shame, Grace.
Shame, Grace.
Okay.
I simply thought there is no way Grace knows.
I mean,
what
he's
she's
not
getting
wrong. I
into
don't
there.
know what I'm getting myself
I
into
do
here.
admire how ably you handle yourself. Even so, surely some advice would go awry.
Hit me. Yeah.
Medusa is the one who turns people into stone just by looking at them, right?
People, yes. Idols, not so much.
Phew.
Or that's my assumption. I'll admit to not knowing if she's ever turned
Less
a
than
gaze
few.
on one of us.
I could go in there and boom, statue time?
Maybe. Probably not.
Encouraging.
Apollo said she's some kind of spy master for Athena. Is that right?
A truer description, I'd say, is that she's more Athena's servant. Poor thing can't survive on her own.
We are not shot
So
of him
she's
yet, I
become
don't
whatever
think. No.
Athena
I didn't
needs.
expect him to turn up,
Spy
though.
master, enforcer, provider of garden statuary.
She sounds terrifying.
More importantly, Grace, she's clever. Medusa will be no
Oh
simple
no,
target.
she won't fall for my dulcet tones of singing and stuff.
Medusa's clever and works for Athena, but what's she really like?
She doesn't exactly come to the parties, Grace. Medusa is an enigma to most of us.
What if she's actually nowhere near as bad as
If
everybody is
idols
painted
hide in the
out?
shadows, she lurks in even darker places. She's an outsider, and she loathes us as much as she needs us.
Is she dangerous?
Let's just say we're all rather relieved she stays away.
Okay. I mean, I guess you've got your reasons.
If
so
you have any
hit me
advice,
with your
Pan,
advice,
I'm
then.
all ears.
Well, I assume you know how Medusa
Yeah, like hyping
became
her up to
what
be
she
worse than
is.
she actually is.
Apollo mentioned it, yeah.
It is a sad, sad tale. Athena cursed her. A travesty of justice if there ever was one. Thing is, Athena no longer has the power to undo the curse. Or so she says. What I'm trying to say is that Medusa is not happy about it.
Okay.
Perhaps that's something you can use.
Let's
Okay,
do
enough
this.
talking.
Okay.
Time to do this.
See, that's the spirit. Now there's simply the matter of getting you in before she's aware you're here.
And you'll help me with that?
As best I can, certainly. Though I do hope you have some kind of plan. A word of advice before we proceed. Once you find Medusa, make the number a knockout.
Okay. Use a distraction, find another entrance, confront the enforcer. Maybe this will be good? I don't know if I'm meant to have been saving this. I assume it's saving itself. Like, maybe this
You
is
didn't
the save
have to
level?
follow me up here.
Nonsense. I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Well, can you help me pick the lock on this skylight?
Do I look like some vagabond cat burglar? It's bad enough I scuffed my trousers during the climb. Far be it for me to question you, Grace, but are you certain this is wise? I rather
I really
thought
hope
we
this
would use
doesn't
our
have a fail
wits
state
to
in.
gain entry.
I don't recall you having any suggestions, Pan.
You were so eager to start climbing the walls, I didn't want to discourage your vigor.
You could
Plus,
have.
you wanted to stare at my butt on the way up.
I can make the best of any situation.
Horny goat god. Hooray!
And there we go. Coming?
We're both going to regret this.
We are going to regret
Probably.
this.
Let's split up and look around.
La 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 la. Oh god. Kind of not expecting a jump scare or something. Oh, okay. No. What's going on here?
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day.
Does she sound like someone else we know?
Dreaming of tonight.
Not from this game.
Sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat.
Not thinking of do so.
There are sacred bites.
It could just be a coincidence that she's got the sort of like kind of kind of voice.
So
Can't say too much though. Spoilers.
I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
That's quite a terrifying mouth. She reminds me of that Mortal
Medusa,
Kombat
listen,
character.
Stop, I'm warning you. This is something you don't want to do.
Tell me more about me, look at you. A prime sashimi with opinions too.
Medusa, listen, I'm warning you.
Yes, keep on warning
There's no
me.
rewinding. It's something you can't undo. Can't undo.
It's kind of the point, lovely.
Now,
Ah!
Look into me.
Okay. How do you get your teeth like that? Have we just lost? Have we just failed? Maybe I should have clicked on fight. I don't know. I didn't even read the red one. Oh shit.
I think you're saying I can't speak. And that was why can't I speak? I call it the preparation. Alright, that's fine. You want the boring
Maybe we should have gone and done Pan's thing
Ready as
first.
this process just makes your meat relax. Don't you stone and miss that lovely musy taste of you. And it's just murder on the jumpers too. That thing you said before, you're right, it's true. Feels extra special doing something you can't undo.
Oh, that mouth is horrible. No.
Away. Hey,
I'm just a temporary muse. Wait,
a temporary muse.
Oh god, yeah.
it's not something you can choose. Not some exciting I'm
And a plate of rice.
Nice try.
What? Where did I go?
Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me.
Athena's the real bad guy, is she? Is she? Is she?
Well, why was she mad?
She said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Employ the Perseus technique.
Medusa, look into your own eyes.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, the phone thing doesn't work on you.
It was worth a try.
Nevertheless, let's take a look at you. Fan called you hideous. That's just untrue.
Enough.
I'd kill for eyes like that. The body too.
Don't look at me.
Maybe the hair needs some attending to.
Don't look at me.
Big picture, honey. It's nothing you can't undo. Yeah, you're not a killer. You're much too cute.
We're fighting her with flattery.
Lost little girl.
Somehow.
No more Hail Marys. We both know the cute girl's you. The killer's me.
Don't know, you don't know.
I do know that you didn't
kill Calliope. So you know.
How do you know that?
That it's true. That I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine grace.
Don't you see, Medusa? You are just her tool. Your queen's a user.
Oh man, Athena's the bad guy.
Athena's fool.
Typo!
He's a friend to me.
That's what you said to me.
Can get you free.
How's Apollo gonna get her free? Are we promising things that we can't deliver?
Yes.
That's a maybe.
Did we win?
Did I miss something? I
Maybe
was
when he
hoping
was
my
playing the
entrance would be
bad
more
boys.
dramatic.
Is he serious?
That depends. What do you think, Medusa?
Flashes
Will
out.
you help
Maybe,
me out?
maybe that'll just heal her.
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Did you try to eat Calliope? Do you know what happened?
Isn't it obvious? Tell us what you know about Calliope's death.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I didn't touch her. I didn't even know she'd been attacked until I saw her flee.
It was at the reliquary? Ew.
You did not even know that much.
Nope. Thanks for telling
This
us.
is the same reliquary where your friend is? The one who needs the favor?
There is only the one.
She was at the reliquary the eve she died, but I had no part in the muse's death.
Okay.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I agreed to help you. I speak the truth.
Ready?
One that conveniently
Why is
paints
Freddy
you
here?
as innocent.
You presented an opportunity.
Is that a bug? Like, if we'd brought
Taste the
Freddy?
Sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem.
Like,
I've
she
been
shouldn't,
working on it
her
over
sprite
here.
shouldn't have been there just then.
I know it's hard to believe what a monster
bizarre.
tells you, but it is true.
Okay.
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been
A subtle one
trouble
at that.
from time to time.
Trouble enough to keep an eye on, hmm?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Okay.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied.
And she got all the way to my
Dying.
apartment somehow.
A tasty snack for you to hunt down.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
Uh-huh.
And you wonder why I said nothing to anyone. After all, who would believe ugly, monstrous Medusa?
Fair point.
You said
Who-
Calliope was
who-
attacked.
Oh, it would
Who
have
could
been
have done
inside,
it?
I assume, so she wouldn't have
I
seen.
thought it might have been Asterion.
Oh.
I saw the great beast chasing her, as I was.
Oh, that seems rather unlikely. The bull's as gentle as a lamb.
Was it fucking Theseus?
It was not
Do we
him,
think it was
alas.
Theseus? What
He
if it was
as confused
Theseus?
as I, and not a drop of the muse's blood on him. Yet I realized this too late.
So what happened in the reliquary?
Was it Theseus?
I never entered, so I do not know. A question for Asterion and Hecate, perhaps.
Man, I want to know.
You
but,
haven't
like,
told Athena any of this? You agreed to help, remember?
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
So Athena knows Calliope was attacked there?
And not at,
Yes,
like, my
no.
house?
If she does, surely not by whom. I am but guessing, however. Lady Athena tells me oh so very little.
I really want to look up who the voice actor is for her, because I have a feeling it's someone from Hades 2.
Okay, let's say we believe you.
Unless it's
For
just
the
a
moment.
coincidence and it's a similar
I've
kind of
told
voice
you
that they're putting
everything
on.
I know. We have a bargain. You said my curse might be lifted.
I'll ask Apollo. That's all I can do.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell
Okay.
Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well.
Oh.
I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed.
She
like
didn't.
this.
This is true.
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
That's a yes then.
Medusa. What happened to Artemis?
She left?
With more conviction?
I am a lost and cursed thing. No
It's not.
idea.
Okay. I thought it was another
If
singer.
Lady Athena should learn the truth.
Squeaky floorboard.
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
I mean, I'm going to ask Apollo if he'll come and fix you, so we'll probably see each other then, but okay. She's in Diablo 4 as... Oh god, there's
Well, that
so
was
many characters in
interesting.
Diablo 4, I have no
Now
idea
I just
which
have
one
to
that
decide
is.
if I believe her. Hey, everything okay over there?
What's going on, Pam? Pam? You're not... You're suspiciously quiet.
Oh, yes. Just thinking of the war. How it was at the very end. Some of us argued we should leave Medusa behind. That she didn't deserve the safety we'd find in the new world.
She didn't.
She didn't ask to become what she is.
We idols were petty and cruel. We lorded over mortals because we could. We didn't learn our lesson until the war. By then it was too late, wasn't it? Certainly for Medusa.
Hmm.
Such thoughts run contrary to my bon vivant spirit,
Bon
do they
vivant.
not? Come to me once you've gone to the reliquary, Grace. I look forward to your visit.
Okay, but that will have to be on Sunday, I'm afraid, Pam, because it's later than anticipated. So, like, do we assume that it's just saved it just now? Like, stinky face. Serious stinky face. Yeah, I'll probably read this, like, off stream, I think. The less Pam, the better. I'm gonna press it and assume that it will take me back to loading a game. Oh, okay, you can go back. Interesting. So we're back on... Oh, right, yeah, so the investigation begins is because I'm on the map and it doesn't know where I'm going to go next, even though there's only one option at the minute. Yeah, so it's the different scenes that we went through. That's quite cool. That's a cool way of doing it. What else have we had? Oh, and I guess these are the names of the music tracks as well. Also, the camera has just gone, like, really pale. Mingle a little. That's a lot of mingling we did, which is quite bizarre. Exploring the underworld, looking for clues. What do we do now? Ah, that's quite cool. I like how they've done that. But yeah, it's safely saved, which is my main concern. I didn't really know what it was going to do. But yes, the less pan, the better. Yeah, I mean, I cannot promise less pan. We do have to go and do a thing for Pan's friend Asterion / Asterius, as we kind of know him. Yeah, which we'll do on Sunday. So I'm hoping that we're kind of halfway through Act 2-ish. I might debate starting a bit earlier on Sunday to make sure we get it finished, because I would like to finish all the way through in one sweep kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I'll let you know. It's almost 4 hours, and I know it did say, I'm sure it said 7.5 on how long to beat. Obviously, that doesn't include all the waffling that you do when you're streaming it. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, maybe doesn't include all of the dialogue, like exhausting every dialogue stream bit, but I'm not going to not do that because, you know, it's that's they wrote it and recorded it. Why would I not? Why would I then not play it? Sort of thing. So yeah. So instead of, I'm not going to do a raid because there basically isn't really anybody on. There wasn't really a chance to do much waffling because they were doing all the talking, which is so relaxing and so nice as a streamer to not have to read everything out because like they're doing it all for me and then singing about it as well. It's yeah, really nice. Enjoying it a lot. But yeah, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not going to apologise for that. I really like it, so, you know, you don't have to watch it if it's not your cup of tea, do you? That's how streams work. But yeah, it's Thursday, so I will see you on Sunday to finish it off. I guess have a good Friday and Saturday in between. And yeah, continue enjoying the nice weather if it sticks around. It's supposed to be sticking around here. It's supposed to be like 15, 16 odd degrees, sunny, no rain for ages. So yeah, spring has sprung and stuff, which is always lovely. Yeah, have a good day tomorrow. Have a good day off tomorrow, whatever you're up to. And yeah, I'll catch you. I mean, I'll be on WhatsApp and Discord and stuff anyway. So yeah, I'll catch you when I catch you. Yeah, until then, have a good one. Bye for now.